Welcome everybody, and what a huge privilege to be joining you this morning. Day at the races, so lots of incredible launches, lots of wonderful inspiration from the gorgeous Laura Binding. And coming up we have a gemstone which just encapsulates prehistoric life, dating back millions of years ago. This wonderful gemstone comes in some different tones of colours. You can have cognac, you can have black, you can have green, but this wonderful lemon honey tone is also available. The softer the colour, often the case, the more it encourages or enhances, if you like, the internal characteristics. Being launched today, during this hour, second chance, I beg your pardon, opportunity, at 20 past the hour. So coming your way, don't go anywhere. That's the time to be watching us. But also we've got lots of opportunities. It's going to be quite fast paced, including this gorgeous rainbow moonstone, which is in faceted cubes. What a wonderful shape. These look like lovely little, they remind me of kind of polar bears and Arctic.
Yeah, they're really cute. They're like the little ice cubes, aren't they?
Yeah, aren't they gorgeous?
Sweet. I love
and
them.
Those sort of flat surfaces really enhance that bluish adolescence, don't they?
Yeah, they're beautiful. They're the kind of gemstone I would be having. Just a little one on a pair of earrings.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah.
That's all you need. They're coming up at 22, so 20 to 1. Okay, now, it is. Are you ready? Are you steady? Because we're about to get set, go. Fast, pacey opportunities. They're going to be pretty much on and gone because they are low in stock. Now, starting with your orange organza bags, perfect to go alongside your amber that we were talking about that's coming your way. In fact, these aren't really orange, they're kind of more of a golden colour, aren't they? You've got variation of the sizes, so earlier on you had the velvets, these are all about the chiffons. They come in 25, you get 25 in a pack, and in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sizes. So again, it caters for all the different pieces of jewellery that you will be creating and maybe gifting or commissioning. Great for as well wedding events that you do. Great for kids' parties. I mean, how decadent is that? The kids walk away with chiffon bags rather than those plastic ones. How amazing would that be? Yeah. And obviously all the different sizes that you actually get. So from the small, so perfect for your earrings or your individual rings. These are 7 by 9 millimeters, to your slightly larger, which are 10 by 12 millimeters. You get 5 of those as well. To your slightly larger again, which is 12 by 16, 5 of those again. Then you get, hang on, 15 by 20 millimeters, you get 5 of those, and the largest is 17 by 20, and you get another 5 of those. So in total, 25 chiffon bags. Low in stock opportunity, especially for this lovely colour. It's not really just an orange, is it? It's more of a coppery orange. Yeah, it's stunning, isn't it? Like a sunrise. How about under 20 pence each? £4.95 only. I know we were only just talking about it, Laura, but I used to buy these when I had chiffon bags in particular, because I couldn't afford the velvet bags. I didn't know of Jewellery Maker. In fact, Jewellery Maker wasn't around as of then. So I used to buy these, and I know I used to pay more than £4.95 for like 10.
Yeah, I mean, I've got those. I remember we did them in a variety of colours, and I've got them in that variety of colours because they are ideal. They're ideal if you do gifts, or even if you run workshops or you do anything at home. You could put bead scoops in them, you could do gifts in them, you can make special little bundles, so you could make a gift to give to someone with wire and beads, anything.
The amount of times, I've still got stock of chiffon bags, and I buy the coloured ones from Jewellery Maker. The amount of time, so I'm going to tilt that back so I can actually see you. Hello, there you go. It fell off earlier on, so I was, there we go. Right, the amount of times I'm using these bags as gifts rather than actually wrapping them, you know, just because it's a lot easier. And they're also great on Christmas Day, on Easter. Easter. They're fab for Easter. Oh, your little furry fluffy chickies and your eggs, which is Sunday the 27th of March. This is a very Easter colour, isn't it?
It is. It is golden, isn't it? It's not sort of like, I wouldn't say orange. It is that golden colour, isn't it?
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, the amount of occasions that you use chiffon bags for gifts, decorating a table, decorating a Christmas tree even. These would be fabulous in the summer, for weddings. We've at this price point, £4.95. That's less than 20 pence each. But loads of you surging through. It's a rare colour too. It's a really rare colour. In fact, it's the first time I've seen this orange colour in the chiffon bags. Very busy, very popular, not surprised at all. Sarah, Florence, Angelina, hello to you, Susan, Pauline, Francois, hello to you, Anne, hello to you, Lee and Margaret, and Yorkshire and Virginia and Arlene and Jane and Cornwall and Beverly. Stay on those phone lines. Tons and tons and tons of you getting involved, and it's so nice to have your company this afternoon, a day at the races. I'm joined by the wonderful Laura Beading, who's been absolutely incredible throughout the course of the morning. Wonderful inspiration, but you need these kind of opportunities to finish them off, don't you?
Well, you know what I said about the coffee bags when you had the velvet ones, and I said you could put some pieces in the chiffon ones and then put them in a big bag. So if someone bought like 5 pieces, you could put them in the smaller bags of those, but as an extra gift, you could say, well, I'll tell you what, I'll pop them in the velvet bag, and then it completes the package.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Martha's just had a really good idea, and I'm like, oh, corsages out of these, because they are a fabric effectively, aren't they? If you wanted to, you could open them up and create these fantastic... Oh, I gotta have a go. I mean, without cutting them, obviously. Yeah. But I'm just going to... and you'll probably do this way better than I will. But kind of...
Gemma Crow's done that before. So what you do is you take the ribbon out, and then you cut like a circle out of it, and then you kind of sew it in the middle, and it becomes like a sort of a ruffled flower kind of effect.
Yeah, like a bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying
I love watching you try to do that.
Yeah, yeah. You would take out the actual ribbon itself and stitch it all together. You're basically going to be, you know, like, hey, it's not that bad. I'm sure you could do better than that. Well done. Stay where you are on those phone lines. Absolutely incredible. Now, it's a real mishmash hour. We've got loads to bring you and lots of clearance opportunities, including rose gold plated jump rings. For the first time today, we've actually brought you any findings. First time today. What does that tell you? Well, we've been very busy, firstly. There's 200 of these for all of our wonderful chain mail workers. These would be fantastic. Jump rings are essential for any jewellery making because they basically connect everything together. Now, I'm just looking. These are precision sewn, so they are open jump rings, and ours are machine cut, aren't they? Which, for those of you thinking, what does that mean? Basically, it means they'll meet and join together much, much better. There is nothing worse than you putting all of your incredible time and talent and skill into making a piece of jewellery and you haven't got a fine quality finding which again exudes the quality of your jewellery making calibre and skills. So you want those precisions, but you can hardly even see them, can you? You can't actually detect that these are actually sewn.
It makes them seamless.
Yeah.
It takes away that kind of obvious opening because they're literally sewn with a straight edge. So it makes your finish so much more professional.
It does. I mean, I'm going to hold some of these up to on look at that. Can you actually see? There it is, just about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. So tiny that it's barely visible, isn't it? And you're getting 200 in a pack, and these are 7mm. 7mm jump rings are a great gauge for your chainmail work, but also a very versatile size to use for pretty much all jewellery making. And the rose gold as well. First time this today actually that I'm bringing you any findings, and it is last in stock, so you do need to have that urgency. We've only got 80 remaining, and the first person who's made the confirmation has got 6 of these. $6.95 only for 200. That's going to keep you in jump rings for a long time. But if you make chainmail, which is very jump ring heavy, then you know, you can get through. Well, one bracelet, I think the average for a Byzantine bracelet is what, 140?
Yeah, something like that.
Individual jump rings. So you've easily got a bracelet here for $6.95. Wow.
And the thing is, I've done it before with wire where you've made your own jump rings and then made your own sort of links. It takes so long so long to make your own jump rings, so long to sort of
and you won't
cut
get that
them all.
finish.
No, but you do, only if you get your pliers and you go both sides, and it takes absolutely ages, whereas it's done for you.
It's done.
It's done.
Exactly. Your time can be better invested elsewhere, can't it? Nice message from Christina in Essex saying, I've tried jump rings from many other suppliers and none of them compare to JM. Christina, you're not alone in saying that. Fleur says it every time that she's here in the studio with myself or I'm watching her. She says it every single time. And of course, the reason why I refer to Fleur as a guest designer is because this is what she uses, really. Chainmail is all about your jump rings. There are loads of you there. If you want to buy 10 of these, you do that like Cardiff. I don't blame you, Lee, because I don't bring you jump rings every single day. And as a medium, which is so popular that Chainmail, Debbie has a DVD, Fleur has a DVD, we've got classes here, it's going to sell out. It's so popular globally and also very, very, very interesting. Really interesting. Okay, moving on. Shall I stick with the jump rings? Or stick with the rose gold, rather? That's what I meant to say. On and gone. Oh, this is lovely. When did this come in? You're going to have to check out as soon as you can. This is last in stock. Whoopsie, I'm throwing things. Sorry, Wes. I've never seen this chain before. Hasn't been on since a year ago. What? Has this been hidden by our management team? On and gone, £9.95. You need to check out as quickly as you possibly can, though, to guarantee success. I think this has been squirreled away. All allocated. You do need to check out, though. So good luck, good luck, good luck. Well done to those of you that were successful. Moving on to more chain. Same link, but in the silver coloured. Okay, we over-allocated 4 times with that last chain. Do exactly the same with this. We are busy, 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 busy. You must check out. It's no good leaving it in your basket. I don't mean to rush you, but unfortunately, if you want to be successful in this hour, it is last in stock, limited opportunities. You need to have that urgency. £12.95. For 10 metres of your silver-plated copper chain, an open link as well, and this has got a slight twist. If you manage to get both of these right now, you're in chain for a long way, for a long time, aren't you?
Oh, definitely.
It's going to keep you in stock for a very long time. This is already over-allocated, probably already sold out, as is the silver. Now, moving on to... Oh, these are lovely. Laura, bare copper, limited stock. There are just 40 of these available. Haven't been on your screens before, so never mind about low in stock. These are these are brand new, are they? They've been in kits, never been individually on their own. Now they're like identity tags, aren't they? Dog tags, which are really, what, £4.95?
Yeah.
For brushed bare copper. Copper's hugely expensive as a precious metal.
I've worked with those, and I actually made a pair of earrings out of one and sawed it in the middle. In the middle, yeah. And filed it, because there's obviously a drill hole in it, and then used some square wire in copper to just hold it into place. It did actually work, trust me. And because of the shape of it, because it's angled, it made mirrored earrings. Yeah, lovely, lovely idea, like sort of the heart, the best friends, all allocated. I can't see the names, but loads and loads and loads of you there. Well done. Stay on those phone lines. £4.95 only. Incredible. Never been on your screens on their own before. Oh, look at these. These are fab. They're like double, oh, I'll show you the best way. They're all a little bit different as well. If I turn them one like that, you can actually see the sizes. They've got a lovely little top, a jump ring at the top, and they are like little bell caps, but they're double-ended. So can you see that? If I pop this one on the sides, we're going to have to bring the price in straight away because we don't have a huge amount of stock. £4.95, and you are getting 3 pairs. So
I've never seen them before. You could use them for so much. You can use them for your bracelets, your earrings, most definitely. They are going to be on and gone, though, this afternoon. This hour is fast and furious. Believe it. Hey, listen, my head's spinning on my shoulders right now. But it's all good. No, it's all good, Martha. I quite like it. I'm like, I can't keep up. It's all good. Laura, because I've never seen these previously before, what would you do with them?
I haven't seen them before, but what I would probably do is they make me think of, you know, when you've got the Zari thread. So you could basically put two together and make a doubled bracelet. And because they've got like the double hole, you could place the two ends of them together and have a double looking bracelet. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I do. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So it's kind of double layered and everything.
Yeah.
That's a lovely idea. And I'm assuming, could you close these in on one another?
Yeah, well, I guess you would just close it over like a normal
so
end
a
cap.
bit like our ribbon ends.
Yeah.
Sort of maybe close it over like so. You might think of something different. I think they look lovely like this.
Yeah.
They look like little handbags to
They
me.
look like a little charm.
They do look like an individual charm. Maybe suspend a couple of gemstones from them. Stunning. 3 pairs in total, but on and gone. We only had a few quantities of those, and the first time that they've been on their own. Moving on to, wow, loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of your Zari thread. Great for day at the races. Great for embellishments, tassels. If you love making your tassels or your fringing, which is so boohoo. Is it boohoo or boho? I don't know how you pronounce it. Boho. Showing my age. I'm obviously not on trend. Boho chic. Is that what they say right now? Yeah. I don't know. Great for all of that kind of texture. It's all about texture. You've got 300 meters, obviously 100 meter on each of those spools of your copper, your black, and also your silver. This is a slightly finer thread of your Zari, so you can use this for a lot of beading and knotting in between. It's got a lovely luster, quite a high level of shine to these. When you see those 3 tones, and we've been talking about the trio of tones, haven't we, with the launch of that titanium wire. When you see those 3 tones, and we're talking about using all different colours, it really, really works and very complementary. I love these colours as well because it's going to work with your findings.
Yeah, definitely. Your macrame, if you want to do anything like that. I just think they're great. I love the metallic look to them.
Yeah, I do as well. Now, with price dropping, should be $6.95. Okay, Martha's saying, you know what? You need to out this producer. Dion? What's this all about? $3.95? We love our Dion. We do love our Dion. $3.95, that's £1.33 per spool for 100 metres. Wow, 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 wow. It's a big, big, big day for us here at Jewellery Maker. Again, just tassels and fringing, and maybe you can create sort of feathery-like details like this. Fabulous. Now, okay, wanted to squeeze everything in that first section of the hour, but right now we are about to bring you a gemstone which we all recognise, and I think we do from a very young age, and we also associate it to rarity, and due to perhaps, I don't know, Steven Spielberg, his latest Jurassic Park movie, all the discoveries that have been found with amber, it's dramatically increased in desirability and also price, but that doesn't mean, of course, that the world supply has become any more fruitful. Actually, quite the opposite. Now, amber does come in a few different colours, but very rarely do I get a chance to bring you this wonderful honey lemon. A fascinating gemstone that really does sort of take you back in time. Because it is, and I think this is the best worded sentence to describe amber, and I read it once in a publication, that this is our own snapshot of prehistoric time. When the dinosaurs walked the earth. When those incredible, magnificent creatures were, without shadow of a doubt, the dominant species. Now, millions of years old, Amber is a gemstone which forms within a tree's sap, so therefore it is an organic gemstone. However, do you know, I think it's greatly underestimated sometimes, and I can remember having a conversation once with, well, it's basically sap. Well, yes, but you have to appreciate that that organic material has withstood Mother Nature herself. Does that make sense? So over those millions of years, 50 million years, this very gemstone has defied Mother Nature. If you think about natural occurrences within Mother Nature, whether that actually be fire, erosion, whether that might be intense pressures, heats, coldness as well, different ages that occur, catastrophes, you know, we have flooding, etc. that happened very recently and really did impact on amber considerably. This gemstone has withstood Mother Nature herself. So it's not just a gemstone which is formed within a tree. This has encased life over those millions of years. That might be insects, that might be flowers, that might be leaves, that might be bugs, that might be, I don't know, whatever fragments that were present in around that given time that have been encapsulated for us to adorn and treasure and be mesmerized by in today's day and age. However, as I said, in 2004, amber in the Baltic region, which is Poland, probably the most sought after and the prime location of amber in the world, actually became almost obsolete. Because 2004, it suffered severe flooding. And the amber mines are quite literally vertical shafts. Vertical shafts which they used to sort of suspend themselves into to unearth this gemstone, which is the only gem, by the way, which does float in salt water, so can be found actually washed up against the shores as well. But in that Baltic region, if you think about this, they actually had to physically, every time that the shores came in, the tides came in, they had to physically take out, what's the word? Abstract all of the water from those shafts before they could even start. And then, of course, the same process would go over and over and over again. That meant that the world supply of amber reduced by a 90% statistic. 90. Now, almost a decade on, we're only just recuperating ourselves from those floodings. But the price since then, and it might be down to Steven Spielberg, it might be down to the fact that it's been scientifically proven that this very gemstone actually does have the ability to hold the DNA from those creatures, so therefore we could clone those creatures if we wanted to. I don't think we should. But either or, the gem has absolutely skyrocketed in its desirability. But it's a little known fact that amber comes in actually an array of colours. You can have wonderful greens, you can have beautiful blacks, you can have cognac colours. We had a sellout of cognac yesterday, and this wonderful, subtle, glistening honey yellow, which in my opinion actually enhances and encourages the internal characteristics. These are beautiful 5mm rounds, a very wearable size and shape of your cognac, of your honey amber. I've got mine yesterday for the cognac amber. I simply will be restranding this with some sterling silver findings and wearing it simply as is. The length of the strand is more than enough to actually, especially if you add spacer beads in there and sterling silver, is more than enough to require a 360 neckline piece along with your clasp and the extenders if you do add those. A strand like this is more than enough to require at least 2 bracelets, I would suggest. And look at the consistency of that lovely dewy lemon. Dewy lemon, I could probably count on one hand the the amount of times that we've actually brought you, just because it's a colour which, by the way, amber naturally darkens over time. Naturally, it does actually darken over time. It's due to the oxidization process. So this might literally have been unearthed maybe in the past year or so. I don't know. I'm just estimating there. But the lighter colours, I think it really encourages those characteristics within. Don't you think this gemstone really gets the mind ticking over? Really gets you thinking back to that prehistoric era when this wonderful gemstone froze life, I suppose, in that moment in time, in that given location. Already, loads of you getting involved. It is a brand new launch. Now, before we bring the launch price, recap. We've launched it once. We've got the remaining quantity, which is reminded to you, being recapped and reserved for you today. Shirley, amber is beautiful, and I have the amber rose cabochons, which are lush. Good use of the word lush there, Shirley. Would recommend them, and I love your designs, Laura, she puts at the end. Fabulous. Veronica in Lancashire says, love, love, love amber. Have got mine, thank you. You're welcome, Veronica. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Samantha in Cumbria, I've got the multicoloured strand. It's beautiful and smells lovely. Wow, okay, that's new to me. I'll have to read into that now, Samantha. It's a wonderfully intriguing gemstone. Recapped, reserved for you today. Massive star buy, should be $19.95, but we are bringing it to you at a significant price reduction for a gemstone which is very elusive and will always be one of your most popular, because we recognise it. Even as a youngster, we know that amber is a genuine gemstone. $14.95. If I go back to when I was sort of in my school days, and there was one very well-known shop actually, which was in a small town which I grew up at, but very touristy area, very expensive shop in actual fact. They used to sell a wonderful collection of amber jewellery, and going back to when I was in school, so listen, we're talking about 20 years ago now. It is 20 years ago. It's 20 years ago when I was in school, and you look at, gosh, I know that's depressing, isn't it? But amber, you would never conceive it to be £14.95.
No.
Decades ago.
My mum loves amber, and I've said this before, she absolutely loves it. And so before I made jewellery, before I did any of this, it would be my go-to gift, because I knew it was her favourite gemstone. And I would spend so much money. You'd be looking at about a minimum of £20 for a pair of earrings. Or admittedly, it'd be set in sterling silver, but it wouldn't be anything fancy. It would just be like two very small little stones and some earring posts. So to be able to actually own a strand, and to be able to make something more personal for her now. Yeah, absolutely. At such an affordable price. You know when you think, you're talking about amber as a gemstone, I used to see, and one of my friends who her parents actually owned some fish and chip shops, which, it's a lot of money in food, you know. There's a lot of money in food. And I used to, she always had the nice cars, and she always had the lovely clothes and the lovely jewellery. Fair play to her. They worked hard for it, absolutely. But I can remember it, and I'm going back years now. She had an amber pendant, which was a big old lump of amber, and it was beautiful. It was about this sort of size, you know. Hannah Roxbury wears one, which is very, very similar, in sterling silver. And I can remember being so envious of that pendant, because I thought it was so incredible, and I remember it now, and I'm going back to when I was sort of 16. I can remember it now. She was a little bit older than me, and she had the lovely car, etc. But this amber, I can remember, and I'd love to speak to her about it, see if she did have it, and I'm sure it would have been a 3-figure price tag going back then. Hello to London, Louise. Hello to Aziza. Hello to Sylvia, Liz, and Tracy, and Donna, and Gail, and Sue, and I can't physically read everyone's names. I would be multi-buying on this, and it's coming home with me as well. It's been added to my order today. I'm also thinking that for $14.95 my mum's got a lovely amber pendant, so I'm thinking this would be lovely to wear with that amber pendant, which you can suspend it from. Rosary link it.
What's that, sorry?
Rosary
linking.
It'll go even further then.
Yeah, absolutely. What kind of threads and wires would you use for this then? If you're rosary linking, what gauge wire would you use?
I'd like to say I'd use a 0.6, but it depends what the amber will go on, without seeing the drill hole.
Let me try, and if I just bend this strand over, Laura, then we can try and see the actual gauge, the size of the drill hole.
Because it looks like it could be quite sizable.
It does look quite sizable, doesn't it?
It does. So for me, I would say, right, this is a tiny little bit, 0.6. See if you can feed that wire through.
Should we give it a go?
Obviously don't need to
obviously I've got the thread there as well. I don't want to cut the strand.
No, but just see, because if it looks like it might go through...
It definitely goes through. Look, I've got it through with the thread.
So there you go. You'd probably get a 0.8 then, which would be even better. Because if I could get a if I was to use a 0.6, I would do wrapped loops for security.
Yep.
If not, I would use a 0.8, and then you could just do eye loops.
Can you imagine this channel set?
Be beautiful, wouldn't it?
Oh, this strand is stunning. Those of you that don't know what channel setting is, basically you get a gemstone. It can be a rondelle or it tends to be the smaller sizes like this. A 5mm actually is a perfect size because it's not too small, it's not too big either. So channel setting is basically where you run kind of like, it's hard to describe, two different... So you might have two lengths of wire next to it and then the gemstones in the centre, like a river of gemstones through the middle. It's a way of encasing them, if you like. Beautiful, beautiful high-end pieces of jewellery. We've got DVDs if you wanted to actually to start that. But look at that lovely dewy lemon. Lovely dewy... You were saying earlier on that you love lemon quartz.
Yeah.
I bet you love your honey amber.
Yeah, because I just love that sort of glow of the gemstone, that colour tone. And it's so... It's kind of... It's so soft and it's kind of earthy kind of colour, but not, if you know what I mean.
I just think it reminds me of, like we were talking about citrine earlier on. When we were talking about that, we were saying the more golden, like the more liquid gold, the more valuable. Honey amber, it's got that kind of connection, hasn't it? You can see that liquid appearance. Yeah. You can see how it actually forms to a certain degree, can't you? Very warming. And just $14.95, I can't believe that deal. Well done to every single one of you on those phone lines. Now, do you know what else will this look amazing with? Completely contrast. So you've got an organic gemstone formed by a living organism. Would this go perfectly with a phenomena gemstone? I think so. Absolutely. So, well, shall we show you that star by, which is coming up. Now, it's coming up in literally about 5 minutes' time. Because first, we're going to allow our contact centre to catch their breath. Obviously, they've been inundated with the star by just. It's time for you to show off your incredible talents. And fingers crossed for a win in the Wall of Fame. Aren't you clever?
They're amazing, aren't they?
Really are amazing.
Wow, that's just stunning. Love that. Love that. Love that detail.
Is that, what do they call them? A hoverbird?
Kingfisher? No, honey. Oh, hummingbird.
Hummingbird. Couldn't think of the name then. Couldn't think of the name. Wow.
I love that.
If you made a hummingbird pendant, then this is your piece and it's coming up. Fabulous wirework, 279. Comes from Michelle in Chester. Hello to you, Michelle, my darling. She says, hi all. This is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I've not entered for such a long time. Well, I really wish you would more frequently because that's amazing. My pendant is based on a Rachel Norris tutorial with a few of my own additions. It is made using a stunning orange-red onyx cabochon from Jewellery Maker. The picture does not do it justice to the sunset effect on the cabochon with a delicate grading of colours. Hope you like it and good luck to everyone in the draw. Michelle, that is absolutely amazing.
Stunning. I love the colour of the wire to go with it as well. It really brings it out.
This is what we talk about as a work of art, and that is a work of art. 279. Well done, my darling. Please do send more in.
Okay, it's number 280, and it says, hello JM, this is my Wall of Fame made from green pearl, aquamarine and handmade silver-plated rosary chain. The earrings can be worn short or long, which I love doing with most of my makes. I started making items when I lost one pricey earring my husband bought for Christmas. I was gutted, but not for long, as I found you in your small JM studio at the time whilst flicking channels, and I haven't brought any made jewellery since. Hubby just gives me cash to spend on JM stash. So I hope you're around for many more years so I can spend it. And that's from Brigitte. I love that. I love the idea of the changeable earring lengths as well.
I do as well. I particularly love the fact that your hubby gives you cash.
I love that, yeah. No, allows you to spend money. That's amazing.
It allows you to spend. Well, it makes sense.
Yeah, well,
you know, savings at the end of the day. Exactly. A happy wife, happy husband, and all that. 281. Look at this.
I love that.
Stunning, very wearable piece from Steve in Great Bar. Hello to you, Steve. And he says, "Hi all. This my first ever necklace, as posted on your Facebook page. Well, you know, keep up that fantastic work, Steve. I made this for my mum with a matching bracelet. I used your silver-plated findings with black tourmaline, wow, and Amazonite nuggets. It's a continuous chain with a total length of around 20 inches. Love the show and love seeing the gems I've never seen before." And that's Steve in Great Bar. Beautiful, and what a lucky mum as well.
Very lucky mum.
281. Fingers crossed for you, my lovely.
I love this. Beautiful wire work here. 282. Says, this is from Claire. Says, "This is my first entry to the Wall of Fame, so I hope it's good enough. I've only recently started wire weaving, but now I'm addicted. I've used JM silver and gold coloured wires and an Amazonite also from JM. I would never have attempted something like this if it had not been for your show. So thank you for giving me a great hobby." And that's from Claire. I think that's brilliant, and you need to just keep going, because if that's like you've only recently started, that's amazing.
So uniform, the weaving that you've got there.
Very neat as well.
So neat, yeah. Again, I've got amazing wire work here for 283. Beautiful. Look at that. It's like
it's a vase.
It's an urn. Yeah, it's an urn. Or a jug, or whichever way you look at it. See what Karen actually words this as. Karen in Shropshire, fabulous. "Hi everybody at Jewellery Maker. Hope you're all having a good week. This is my entry for the Wall of Fame. It's a little water jug at 4.5 centimetres high. Amazing, you can see that pour there. It's a necklace made with all JM products, including clear quartz and garnets. This was a big challenge, but I didn't give up, thank goodness, because it's amazing. Following you and keep my inspiration topped up. Thanks and blessings to you all." And that's Karen in Shropshire. Sorry, Karen, that was very poor reading from mine. But beautiful design.
Love that, and fair play, because that does take a lot, you know, to work out the logistics of how it all goes together.
Absolutely. Don't you think that's quite Mediterranean?
Quite Greek, kind of.
Love it.
Yeah,
love it.
Okay, 284. And this is from Lexa, and it says, "Hi, this is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. Cultured pearls and sterling silver findings from JM, of course. It's a commission set for a friend who has previously ordered several other pieces. I hope you like it. Best of luck to everyone in the draw," and that's Lexa in South Yorkshire. I love that. I think that's really simple, but
geometric.
Yes,
love it.
I love it.
Love it too. Look at this little girl.
So cool.
So cute, and she's got a fabulous collection. Yeah, she's modelling. 285. I've got a lovely little dolly here. It comes from Sonia Roxton. "Hi all, I need help. Lara the ragdoll has run off with my creations and I can't get them back. I made 3 of these rings out of various dyed quartz and seed beads from my stash. The design is from Beautiful Nights. I assume that's one of our kits that we've had. The 4th is ruby, emerald and sapphire, but the picture doesn't show it off properly. I've wanted to do the last one since Christmas. I saw Jan Dwyer make it and wanted one. I used antique brass wire instead of beading thread because it was easier to control. Apart from the seed beads, everything else is JM. Please keep the ideas flowing as I'm having a wonderful time making and learning new things." And that's Sonia in Liverpool. She says, "PS, any chance of the metal wire jig? I've broken the plastic one." Oh. We'll have a little look into it, Sonia, my lovely. Duly noted.
I love that. This is really cool.
Wow.
This is amazing. This is number 286, and it's from Kirsten. It says, "Hi all. This stunning JM Labradorite is my first attempt at cabochon ring. It's adjustable as I don't have a ring mandrel yet. But thank you to Rajifa the other day for showing how to bind thicker wires to hold cabochons. You really inspired me to have a go. Good luck to all," and that's from Kirsten in South Shields.
Amazing.
That's amazing, that's beautiful.
Even the underside, I mean, look how beautiful that underside is.
It's just really smooth and fluid.
Yeah, love it. Last but by no means least from myself anyway is number 287. talking about the Zari, look at this for a wonderful piece, and it comes from Kay Hessling. Hello to you, Kay. Hi everyone at JM Towers. Hope you're all well and dandy in front of the camera and behind. Here is my entry to the Wall of Fame this week. A choker necklace and earring set. The necklace is made with blue and silver wire ribbon. The gems are faceted labradorite pairs, and the earrings are made with faceted oval labradorite. All findings are gold plated and all products are from Jewellery Maker, of course. Hope they make the wall. Well, here we go. Good luck to all fellow waffers and me. Love the show and the amazing bargains. Keep them coming. I watch every day, and every day I have a really good belly laugh and enjoy to watch. Ah, bless you. Us too, Kay. Wonderful. I love that. I love that contrast of gemstones and fabrics as well. It really works, doesn't it? And it's going to look amazing around the collar.
Yeah, really statement. Number 288, and again, I love this. I love it's simple, but still, it's, you know.
Impact.
Good morning, JM. This is my entry, which is made from howlite and silver-plated seed beads and wire. I'm so pleased with how it turned out and really enjoyed making it. I'm certainly going to use donut-shaped cabochons again, as they're so lovely to work with. Good luck, fellow waffers, and that's from Suzanne in Letchworth. And I agree with you. I think the donuts are a bit what's the word?
Underutilised?
Yeah, they slip under the radar, don't they?
Yeah, but yeah, they're great bezels and everything, aren't they? Keep those entries coming in, and of course, good luck for the draw, which is on this Wednesday. Now, we've got so much more to bring you. Loads and loads and loads more to bring you, including your star buy. And check this out. It's the first time I've actually seen, in ages, Moonstone in these lovely cubes. But look how those gorgeous angles actually enhance the adolescence, that performance of light across the surface. They almost glow inside. Coming your way as a star buy after this. You can understand why the Romans believed that this gemstone was literally rays of the moon frozen in time, because it has got that gorgeous appearance, and it transports me straight away back to the Trevi Fountain last weekend. Was it last weekend? Yeah, I think so. I was actually in Rome with my time flies, doesn't it? With Tom, and with my fiance. First place that we went to was the Trevi Fountain. Now, it's without shadow of a doubt one of the most beautiful spectacles that I've ever seen. Whilst it isn't Moonstone that it's actually made from or carved from, listen, I don't know about how they even go about creating such a wonderful sculpture. I believe it's marble. It almost glowed in the sunlight, and that's what this gemstone actually does, way in excess than you would see within marble as a gemstone, because this has a natural adolescence. There's a tiny micro inclusions, and they are layered on top of one another, and you can almost see them layering and progressing as the gemstone builds up. This grabs the light, and if you can imagine that light being sandwiched between those layers of mica, and then what does it do? It's almost like I've got to get out somewhere, so it glows. It's like it's got an inner presence and soul. So you can understand why ancient times, myths and legends, different generations, we've always considered. We've always considered Moonstone to be a real phenomena, mystical, magical even, because it has got a magical appearance. Look at that full rainbow effect as well. Reds, oranges, yellows, blues and greens across the entirety. Now with these cubes, which I've not seen before, they're checkerboard faceted, but in a definite cube shape. Look at how they actually encourage the adolescence. If these were rounds, or they were ovals, or they were kind of like a mismatched shape, you know, you wouldn't be able to see such a large surface area, would you? Because your eye would literally have to follow around a curve. With there being a definite flatter surface, almost like a table, but it is checkerboard faceted, as I said, look, you get to appreciate more of the gemstone, don't you? And then I'm certain if I spun this round in any which direction, so you can see any side of each of those cubes, the same that would occur. Look at that full rainbow spectrum just here. Now, we have got an incredible star buy deal for you. It should be launched. It should be brought to you today at $17.95. However, this is being honoured today at just, I can't believe I'm saying this to be honest, £12.95. First come, first serve. You've seen just how erratic I've been throughout the course of the morning. We've had sellouts throughout the course of the morning with launches, with recaps, a surge on the web, and loads of you choosing to multi-buy, and that's not going to change. It's a very, very, very busy day for us here at Jewellery Maker, and when we actually reserve specific strands of this colour, and look at the spectrums of colours, you can literally pick one spot on any of those gemstones and you'll see those gorgeous adolescence micro inclusions trapping and playing with the light. And the best way I can describe it, it's almost like imprisoning light, if you can imagine that, imprisoning it so to a point that it doesn't know where to go, other than I'll try my best to burst through those micro inclusions. Half the stock has already gone, so just imagine that light going, gosh, let me out, and it's kind of erupting with those spectrum of colours. Julie, Catherine, Sarah, Virginia, London, Karen, Stephanie, hello to you. France is with us, nice to have your company. Mercedes, nice to have your company. Carol, Hazel, Gail, Sarah, Susan, Cheryl. Gosh, I physically can't read everybody's names. What a lovely shape, Laura, don't you think?
I think they're beautiful and they really lend themselves to potential of a ring. Imagine that as a solitaire ring. How beautiful would that look?
Yeah.
You know, so for me, again, that's the kind of strand that I would get, and I would keep that as my, I'm going to use one for a pendant, I'm going to use one for a ring, I might have two of the smaller ones for my earrings, you know, but I would really use that sparingly. It would go over a lot of projects.
Well, funny you should say that. As a pendant, I would use just one of them as a pendant. Yeah. My goodness, these are limited. Oh. Now, I want to just show these two. It's coming up in about 2 minutes' time. It's going to be fastest fingers first. Just one of those wonderful moonstones alongside your sterling silver chain. So limited though. Exactly as Laura just said, that's all you need is one. Isn't it? That's all you need. Yeah. And because you've got that wonderful moon connection, you know, you can see why the Romans thought it was that, had those beliefs. Team that then with those star-like shapes in this chain, which is 1 metre long length. It's just going to go amazing. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Or a pair of earrings, you can have some of that chain cascading from that. I have 20 opportunities left on the Moonstone. That's it. We had hundreds and 20 remaining. Already, loads of you have said, you know what, I'm not leaving this to chance, and I'll be doing exactly the same. To those of you that have it in your baskets, all I can say is good luck. West Sussex, Yorkshire, Bessie, Neath Port Talbot, Lisa, Wendy, Middlesex, Margaret and June. June's just checked out, well done. All I can say is good luck. I need to move on because this is going to be an on and gone. So limited. 7. That's all I've got, literally 7 of them available in the vault. It's 1 metre long length of solid 925 sterling silver. How high end, how beautiful, how luxurious. I would simply attach a chain, a bolt ring and a clasp to the end, and you're good to go. 7, that's it, that's all I have. It's a 2mm link chain, and obviously you've got those lovely shaped stars, 1995. I mean, with 1 metre long length like this, you can get a good 2 necklaces out of it like so, and multiple individual bracelets as well. Multiple, can't you? That's a massive investment. All allocated, well done. Well done, stay where you are on those phone lines. Okay, moving on. Stick with the sterling silver. Oh, I've not seen these. Do you know what they remind me of? Little fairies. You know in Fantasia, when you've got those lovely little, well, the types of flowers that kind of float around. Now, bring the price in as soon as you possibly can. You are getting 5 solid sterling silver fancy leaf charms. Just link these on one of your sterling silver chains. That's actually the back, because you can see the stamping there. So let's turn it round. Turn it round so you can actually see the front. They both look beautiful, so I didn't even know. Look. Look. How beautiful are they?
Do you know what they make me think of? I know they're leaves. It makes me think of a mermaid tail.
A mermaid tail, yes.
That's what it makes me think of.
They do look like a mermaid tail.
Sorry.
No, they do.
It looks to me like a mermaid's tail, and I just think you could do something really magical with
You could
that.
make it move, couldn't you? Sold out, gone, well done. Well done, well done. Moving on to... Sticking with the sterling silver. These are little individual drop charms. Lovely bulbous drops. Love them. So great for adding texture to you. I mean, you're getting how many? 10. And they have got a little jump ring. Little jump ring on the top, which is what I'm actually holding on to. You're going to have to bring that price straight in. $8.95. On, they're going to be on and they're going to be gone. So first come, first serve. The best thing, do you know what I would do personally? I'd have that phone number. It's free phone. Have it there. Press your option 1 as soon as you can. $8.95 for 10. That's working at 89p each per charm.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, how easy is it to attach one of these, maybe to a cultured pearl or any of your favourite gemstones, and your shepherd hook earring, and then you're good to go.
They're good, but they're also something that you could add as a little drop to sort of, if you did like a bracelet, a charm bracelet. Again, if you got that star chain and you wanted that little, almost like an extended drop to finish it, it looks like that kind of effect as well.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree. Just to finish it off with, totally agree. Sold out, gone. Now, the other morning I did promise earring mounts and we didn't have time to show them to you, so squeezing them in today. I've got them now. For anybody that does gem setting or anybody that does polymer, that does resin, these are great sort of mounts basically. Well, they are mounts for in different sizes as well, and I'll put the two sizes next to one another. So you've got some which are round, some which are larger and some which are smaller. Now they are 3 different sizes, 9x7 and 8x8. See if I've got all the sizes there. Is that them? Yeah. There we go. You've got a pair of each. So, for those of you thinking, right, Elle, I haven't got any faceted calibrated gemstones. We actually bring them here at Jewellery Maker. So you've got the mounts which always sell out as well. But also you can use these for, I've actually taken mounts like this. If I just move them out the way for a second, come with the actual butterfly backs as well. Taken a round pearl and just literally wrap those claws around like so. And it works wonderfully. How substantial the amount of precious metal that is invested in these. I can't remember if it was Laura and I who were talking about it, but just how it actually puts me off buying a piece of jewellery if it hasn't got a substantial post, because it once it distorts, there's no getting it back and it always irritates your ear. So these are really substantial in quality. Now, we promised these the other morning. Unfortunately, we weren't able to bring them to you. Let's bring them to you now. Should have been at £21.85. That's 3 pairs of earrings. So you can make 3... all different sizes as well. 3 gifts straight away. How about an on the nose price? On the nose. I'm sure that is actually a horsey expression. That's £5 each for a pair. For a pair, obviously, given that they are a solid precious metal as well, they are stamped with your 925. But these are huge in terms of the gram weight that you've got here.
Yeah, exactly. And to be able to give that as a gift, if you know, all you need is a gem setting tool. To be able to say, yeah, I actually made those, because you wouldn't think, if I gave them to you and said, I've made these for you, you'd be like, really? Because it's not something you would think of.
Well, no, they look like a finished piece of jewellery.
You've gone to a shop and bought them. So you should say...
You saying that, my colleague Lindsay, she was down in Hatton Garden the other day actually, and she was saying, I love to have a little mooch around, Elle, and I like to sort of do, I call it the smug face. She was like, yeah, I love to gloat at just how amazing and competitive our prices are, because she's part of the Genuine Gem Stewards for Gemporia, basically. Obviously, connection's still there. And she took a picture, and it's actually on her presenter page, of 4 claw earrings like this, and yes, they were opal, they were garnet, I think there was citrine in there was amethyst in there, and it's literally a picture. Every single one was a 3-figure price tag, every single one. Some of them were 4 figures. Wow, I've got time to squeeze in one more opportunity. Once more. Wow, our Phil's looking super cute in his flat cap. Loving the get-up, Phil. Thanks, honey. Okay, moving on to... What were we just saying? Just take 1 round gemstone and actually take those claws round. Wrap them round. We're going to have to bring the price in straight away because I'm running out of time. Beautiful crystal clear clarity. Shall we do a what? A silly price, Martha. Well, you've been doing it all hour. 8mm faceted rounds. For the first time today, white quartz, clear quartz really, not white quartz, these are clear. £6.95. These with your cubes, these with your Moonstone.
Yeah, for me, again, one in a ring for an earring, or
yeah.
one
Look at
for
that
a ring.
fire. Sorry to interrupt you, Laura. Look at that fire.
This beautiful wire will reflect any colour, reflect any gem you put it with.
That titanium wire that we launched and sold out today.
And that would tone it down. It would make it a cooler colourway.
It's a great way of bringing that sort of colourless diamond flash into a piece of jewellery, a high-end elegance, I suppose, and obviously a more affordable price tag. You know, there are very few colourless gemstones we could bring to you at anywhere near these prices. The reality is, clear quartz of this quality is actually only found in a few locations around the world. Brazil, I'm not surprised that this is Brazilian, because you can see, well, I can't, to the naked eye, which really your colourless gemstones you should, with your coloured gemstones you should use the naked eye. With your diamonds, that's when you start using the loop. So to have clarity like this, where you're seeing fire, is only found in a few locations around the world. Brazil is synonymous to some of the best in the world. And you think about that, a lapidus is going to use the best when they are actually faceted as well. Yeah, I love them. I absolutely love them. And we know that is a rare and precious commodity. Going back again to your sort of tiaras and your fascinators, your bridal jewellery. Yeah. I mean, this is a genuine gemstone. Yes, you can buy other colourless synthetic gemstones, like crystal isn't, in my eyes, it's not a gemstone. It's glass. It's cut glass, and it unfortunately, and it's very clever. Don't get me wrong. Certain companies have actually branded it in a way so that we perceive it to be rare. It's not rare. It's glass. It's man-made. It's not rare at all. Whereas this is genuine. Sorry, I'll get off my soapbox now. But this is a genuine gemstone which has actually been formed been formed by Mother Nature herself. Hello, West Yorkshire. Aberdeen, hello to you. Wendy, Rosie, Virginia, Patricia, Penelope, hello to you. Sandra, Cambridgeshire. Gail, you've got yours. Helen, Vilma, you're with me as well. £6.95 only. Wow, what a morning, what an afternoon, wonderful launches. Shall I take a wander over to our gorgeous Laura, because then we can say thank you, firstly, because you were amazing today. You always are, my darling, but your horse pendants especially.
Oh, thank you.
Can I just say?
I enjoyed making them. It was something nice. It was nice to do something a little bit different.
Yeah, she's always incredible though, isn't she? And thank you so much. So when are you back with us next?
Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning, bright and early. Oh, in fact, you're with me then.
Hey.
There may be trouble ahead.
We won't be having the big hat.
No, I'll be able to see you then. I'll actually be able to see you. I'll see you on Tuesday. So will Laura. Have a lovely day though. Don't go anywhere, because the day at the races continues, and there'll be lots of more Gigi inspiration coming up after this.
We here at Jewellery Maker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you'll receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with Jewellery Maker FIFO reviews.
Moonkite is another member of the chalcedony family. It displays beautiful earthy tones which are reminiscent of the area in which it's found, Mooka Creek in Australia. It is in fact a sedimentary rock made up of tiny creatures that have been fossilised and cemented together by silica. It gives this gemstone a really interesting property.
Join Jewellery Maker for our Day at the Races weekend. Our designers will have you chomping at the bit, featuring everything from micro macrame and diamond copper wire to sterling silver and fascinators. If you want to be a front runner, make sure you tune in for lots of inspiration and tutorials straight from the horse's mouth. Our amazing star buys will get you off to a flying start, and our jewellery kits are sure to put you on a winning streak. You simply must watch the show. Sorry to be a nag. Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Did you know when you book on a Jewellery Maker workshop, you are given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
Hello, good afternoon and welcome. I'm Jenny Cleary. I'm joined by the gorgeous Nathalie today, and it is the day at the races this afternoon. So I nearly came with my daughter's skull cap and in silks, but then couldn't wear heels with that, and I would be like down here like an actual jockey. You're right, darling.
I'm good, thank you. I'm very well, yes, very well.
When was the last time you were on Jewellery Maker?
Monday.
Oh, Monday.
I know.
I feel like I haven't seen you for ages.
I know, we get used to each other.
We did. We've been like that.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to, Jewellery Makers? Text us in during the whole show. We want to know what other sports you enjoy with animals that might not be racing. It might be, well, you might like the greyhounds. I've got a racing greyhound, in fact. But I do love the, maybe you do a bit of snail racing? I don't know. What about you, Wes? Any other sports that you like? Maybe it's dog agility or anything like that?
No.
No?
Nothing weird like that. Football.
Football with
football,
dogs?
Yeah, with dogs.
With dogs, that's good. I like that too. I like that. Hannah Oxbury, of course, is still into the sport of bathing guinea pigs. We think it's weird, but others don't. Loads of you out there have been texting in with the gorgeous owl this morning, luscious Laura Binding, so keep those texts coming. Today, we have got the most amazing charms for you. The kit is out of this world outstanding. Let's have a look at some of the jewellery that Nathalie has created with her kits. Now the kit's coming to you in 3 parts today. 4 parts, sorry, to make it a little bit more affordable. Now I'm going to show you, we've got some gorgeous charms. First of all, if we have a look, You've got a solid sterling silver, brand spanking new, solid sterling silver toggle clasp. Beautiful charms. Where's my favourite? Where's my favourite? Here it is. I think this might be coming home with me today. Oh, I love that. I'm going to call that horse Phoebe on account of that's what my horse is called. Oh. Then have a look. She's a bit killy. Bit killy, Phoebe. Look at this one. She kicked 2 people yesterday at the show. 2. She's horrible. There you go. Look at that. Gorgeous. I love. I'm going to wear the earrings on the end today, I've decided. Have a look. Now, what I love is that on this bracelet here, there's a new space to find. I absolutely love that. You're going to go cray. These are the earrings that I'm going to steal. Absolutely loads of gorgeous jewellery, but you can see those charms. They're amazing. So we're going to start by giving you not only gemstones, but also solid sterling silver as well in the first part of the kit. If you love what Nathalie's done, get texting us, get your questions in as soon as possible. I've got for you, what should I start with? You've got a very high-end kit, Nathalie.
Was very spoilt.
You were very spoilt.
Yeah.
Especially with this, oh my gosh, the pinks are incredible. Look, the pinks and blues in this gorgeous Tanzanite strand. Oh, we don't give you graded, well, Tiffany & Co, all the Tiffany & Co's that I've been in, they don't give you graded Tanzanite either. And you look and you can see so many pinks, you think, come on, at least quadruple A on some of the Tiffany pieces. Other places are available that you can get gorgeous Tanzanite from. But if you see slight pinks in the, and I can see them, can you? I can really see, what a beautiful example of Tanzanite. In rondelles that are faceted, they're mirror graduated. If you've never heard of Tanzanite before, Tanzanite is a pleochroic gemstone, which means it emits more than one colour when you look at it, when the light travels through it. Just gorgeous. So you get burgundies, you get pinks, you get blues. And so gemstone is only found in one mine in the entire world. That mine sits at the foothill of Mount Kilimanjaro. You're already in for this one, and you know what? It is a rare gemstone. Look at this strand of gorgeousness. You have got pink sapphires, you have got blue sapphires, you've got white sapphires. I love that combination. Sapphire, of course, as September's birth gemstone, it's just incredible. I think we've all heard of sapphires, haven't we? I think we know that they're in the high-end jewellers. We know about sapphires. We know that they were the big main event in the ring that was chosen by Princess Diana. Sapphires are big news. You've got them in this kit and they're totally and utterly natural. I cannot tell you how glossy and sparkly and lustrous these are. They are just sumptuous. I love them. And then if it couldn't get any better, you've got emeralds as well. Who can choose between these three? It's like having Brad Pitt, Frankie Dettori, and someone else really handsome in front of you. Who else is really handsome?
George Clooney.
George Clooney. Yeah, all three, and you've got to pick. I don't know what. I think I might go for Frankie Dettori. What about you?
George Clooney.
George Clooney for you. Well, that's okay then. We'd be all right if that situation arose. We wouldn't fight.
We wouldn't have to fight.
There'd be no scratches. We'd be all right. Absolutely stunning. Oh, I don't know though, because I do love Brad Pitt. But you, Wes, who do you go with those three? Man, hypothetically speaking.
Johnny Depp.
Oh, Johnny Depp.
Cool, isn't he?
Yes. Yeah, I love him.
He's a cool dude.
Especially in Cry Baby. He is so hot in that. Not so much in The Tourist. Hated that film. Now, have a look. So I got really angry at that because I was so ready for another Johnny Depp instalment. Hated it. Now, I'm going to give to you gorgeous chains. And the chains are incredible. They're just amazing. Look, they're solid stones. They aren't just chains, actually. They're necklaces. They're ready made up for you as necklaces. You just pop a charm on there. Could not be any easier. Now, my favourite of the chain. Should we have favourites? Well, there's, you know what? There's a day for everything, isn't there? But this. Oh, look at the sparkle that you get from this.
Beautiful. I think you could just happily just wear that on its own. You don't need to do anything with it, really, do you? I mean,
agree.
I've put a tiny charm on it. But
I would probably put that horse charm on it, probably in a minute, and put it around my neck and keep it. That's actually going to happen today. You know this, Jewellery Makers. So I've got that gorgeous chain for you as well. Have a look at the sparkle. I just like, and the way it is made up, it's twisted along so that you get that metallic luster. I'm going to give you 4 chains, Jewellery Maker. 5 chains? Oh, we're mad. One's dropped. Then you've got the oval links here. The original one I gave you was thicker oval links. These are finer oval links, so they're going to really go with those gems of distinction. Then I'm going to give you more of a paperclip link chain, which I just love because, again, you get lots of luster from that one. Isn't it gorgeous? This kit, it's so rich. Then I'm going to give to you another oval link, but again, the links are thicker. This time it's finer than the other one, it's somewhere in the middle, but you can really appreciate the colour of silver coming from this. These are all solid sterling silver. You've got 5 chains, you've got 3 very high-end gemstones. Okay, so I'm thinking already this kit's going to be expensive, it's going to be 80 or 90 pounds, because you're also getting, Jewellery Makers, 3 huge solid sterling silver beads. Look at these, they are luscious, solid sterling silver, they're 8mm, and they are that brushed Italian look, brushed silver, and they have a 3.5mm drill hole so that you can get so many different mediums through there. You could get Viking knit through there if you put it through your skinniest of the drawer plates, couldn't you?
You could, yeah.
I absolutely love this kit. It could not be any posher, Jewellery Makers. And at £63.55, you're getting an incredible deal, but we're not staying there. It's called the Royal Enclosure. GPG C03 is your item code. Do you know, wouldn't you, if you were looking for the perfect Tanzanite strand, you'd expect it to be at least the price tag you're seeing on your screen right now, wouldn't you?
That is, like you say, the pinks, you can see them.
Incredible.
You don't have to sort of scrutinise the strand, it's just there.
It's there.
So,
You can see the plagiarism and have a look at your price tag, Jewellery Makers, £42.95. Beyond incredible value for you today. Make sure you are checking out baskets if you're buying this online. You can get it on the phone lines, 0800 644 655. Those are a free phone number if you're dialing from a UK landline. That's £8.59 per chain and everything else for free. It's ridiculous. Do you know what? For under £9 for a sterling silver chain, I think you're already getting really super value. You need to be quick with this one, Jewellery Makers. We've had a really, really busy morning, which means lots and lots of open baskets, which then means that lots of you are popping this in your baskets and checking it out. Oh my gosh, so many of them. Nyla, you've got yours. Lynette, Leigh in Cardiff's got 2. Irina, collector in Essex. Hazel, you've got yours. Laura, Gail, Violet, Margaret, Pauline. Another Margaret, Sandra, collector in Cornwall, collector in Leicestershire. Samina, Laura, hello to you. Pauline, hello to you. Louise in Hertfordshire, hello to you. Donna, hello to you. There are absolutely stacks of you shopping with us this afternoon. It's lush to have your company. Don't forget to text us in. Give us a nice weird text. We like weird texts. They're the best ones. I love it when my friends text me something that makes absolutely no sense and it takes you all day to work out what they're on about. 42, that happens a lot to me. £42.95. GPG C03 is your item code. Yesterday, when we were on the way to I was going to load the horses up ready to take to this show, and the battery was flat, and I was in my dressing gown. So I had to walk down to the nearest mechanics in my dressing gown.
Oh no!
At 8 o'clock and say, "Excuse me." They're like, "Oh my gosh, she's mad." I wasn't. I was covered in mud in my dressing gown. It was all fun and games. All fine though now. GPG C03, £42.95. You have to check this out. It's now red hot, limited. Half the stock gone, and so many unchecked baskets on my phone lines, on my iPad-y, Pad-I. Other things are available that show you information. Yeah, check out your baskets. Kath in Nottinghamshire, Janet in Essex, Gail in the Shire. You need to check out your basket. Pauline in Lanarkshire, Margaret in Merseyside. There are absolutely loads of you with this. Do you love it? Do you love it? I love it. Don't forget, there's so much you can create, and all of that chain. How much would that chain set you back? In fact, Philip, how much is the average chain, even in that catalogue shop? Do you know where I mean? The catalogue shop, beginning with A. You know what? Even if you went there, which is probably you're going to think that you would pay the lowest price tag somewhere like that. Do you think? If you needed one, you'd think, it'd be cheaper in there, wouldn't it? Even there, you're looking at what, Philip? Normal chain, he says, £16.99. Which actually, when you think about it, it's not breaking the bank. But our chains, this works out. If you disregard the rest of the elements, and you've got sapphire in there, you've got tanzanite in there, you've got emerald in there, just under £9 per chain. Incredible value for the chain alone, but you're getting so much more. You're getting 3 birth gemstones here. You've got May's birth gemstone in the emerald, you've got September's in the sapphire, one of December's birth gemstones in the Tanzanite as well. And don't forget the rarity of Tanzanite. Don't forget how exclusive, how special it is, and how lucky we are here at Jewellery Maker to be able to provide it to you, because we have that connection with Gemporia, and we continue to have that friendship with them, and I think that's fantastic. I think if you go to other shopping channels, craft channels, can you find Tanzanite specifically to jewellery make with? Drill hold, faceted. Can you find it? One strand for less than the price tag on your screen right now. I don't think you can. I can't. I've never seen it. Right now, not only are you getting the entire kit with all the solid sterling silver, you're getting a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't love it, just send it back. You don't even have to explain to us why, which I love, because, you know, there's nothing worse, and I always say this, when you have to take your clothes back, you've got a pair of jeans, you think you're skinnier than you are, and they say, what's wrong with it? Nothing, my bottom wouldn't fit. You know, you have to be like, just take it back, why have we got to ask questions? Yeah. 42.95 GPG C03 is your item code. I'm going to give you some charms. I love these charms, they're so cute. Now, I just need to get, have I got some tweezers? I need some tweezers for showing you this. You've got 5 different styles of charms. These are the ones, I love these connectors.
Lovely.
I think they're beautiful, and they're very expensive if you get them from charm bracelet shops. I'm going to show you the rocking horses. I'm going to put the rocking horses in my ears. That's why I've been putting my hair back ready to steal the ears. I got it all worked out, Jewellery Makers, you don't worry about me.
As soon as you saw them.
As soon as I saw them, I said, I'm having them. Have a look. They're so cute. I love them.
They are cute.
Aren't they gorgeous? I love them. I think do you know what? These would be so cute for little girls as well, if little girls got their ears pierced.
Yeah, and also for christenings and things as well. You know, like with the Tanzanite or the pink in the sapphire.
It's the gemstone in New Beginnings, Tanzanite.
I just think you could incorporate, you know, the colours for christenings, you know, the pink in the sapphire for a girl. I think it's lovely.
I love, oh sorry, there we go, I didn't realise you were in me like I was still. Aren't they gorgeous? And you know what, they don't have to go in earrings, they can go in charm bracelets, they can go in necklaces, they're so pretty. I'm going to show you, because I just said to Natalie, oh I love these, and then I put them down, you didn't have a clue what I was on about. Have a look. Now I need to let you know I've already got lots being allocated into baskets. I want to show you. So I'm holding it by the loop if you see from the top. These are solid sterling silver, and of these you get 3. Then you get, so really they could go up this way, like that. Yes, and Natalie's put it on a bracelet, which we'll see in a mo. Now, oh dear, already these are going crazy. If you are ringing up for these, just give the code to the customer services ASAP. So and the code for you is RZGC73. Ladybirds, these are so cute. And you get 5 of those. Of the rocking horses, you get 3. Then I'm going to give you 5 bumblebees. Right, the very Rachel Norris darlings, aren't they?
They are.
Oh, I love these. It's a honeybee. Is it a honeybee? Yeah, I think so. I'm going to call it a honeybee. Then I'm going to give you the hearts, which I love. And these have all got 925 stamped on them, Jewellery Makers. And you get 5 of these as well. Love them. They're so cute.
Shiny, aren't they?
Yeah, they've got really great lustre to them, Natalie, haven't they? Yeah. These would be gorgeous in little earrings. Oh, they'd be gorgeous. So, you have got 3 rocking horses, 5 of the little hearts. You've got 3 of the heart barrel charms. You have got 5 of the bumblebees, 5 of the ladybirds, and they're blinking gorgeous, and they're absolute. Oh, you're going crazy for these. I've just looked on my. Should be 32.75. How many charms do I get altogether? Because I'm not very good at adding up. 21 individual charms.
And they are.
That's not even £2 each at that price tag.
I mean, the weight of them, they are solid. They are lovely.
They're weighty.
Really, really luxurious.
This is a very, very, very crazy deal. Remember, you have 21 charms for £27.95. What's that divided by 21, please, Philip? I want to know exactly how much I'm paying per charm. He hates me. RSXG C73, £1.33 for those per charm for those weighty. Now listen, jewellery makers, even if you were to get these, sell the rocking horses for £10 a charm, I would buy one of them. Do you know, I've just come from a place literally this morning called Arena UK. I left my daughter there and Chloe there this morning doing horsey stuff, and there is a stand there with a jeweller. And they are selling things, little charm necklaces, charm bracelets, and the charms on their own are £80 for horse charms. Now, I'm going to give you a horse charm in a minute, and I don't see any difference between the horse charm that I've got, apart from this has got a lobster claw clasp, not straight on a little loop. There's no difference between the one I just saw, to me, for £80 today. No, it wasn't today. Well, they're there today, but I saw it yesterday, because I left really early this morning. £80? That's what you could do that. You go to all the different sort of equestrian centres and you could sell. That's fine. Nobody's stopping you from doing that. I'm going to give you the third element. I promise you we're going to get onto Nathalie soon, but I know that everybody's going crazy for the charm. Now, the charms you just bought are now going limited. I'm just hearing in my ear, so you need to be quick checking out baskets for those. I'm going to put the horse straight on my favourite chain. Where's my favourite chain? There it is. You've got a heart and a chain. I love this. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Sterling silver necklace. Now, I'm going to just pop one straight on a chain for you. And because you've got that lobster claw clasp, this could literally go... Do you know what, Nathalie? You could buy these to sell on.
I know. I just cannot believe the price, to be honest.
I absolutely love this.
I'm shocked.
Right, that's just the horse. Now, I am paying... I would pay, if I saw this and I thought, right, my daughter would love that, I would pay way more, way more. They're £12.95 for 3? Are you kidding me? That's incredible. Listen, I need to show you the cherub. Half the stock's gone, because the detail on the cherub is absolutely crazy. I haven't even shown you what you're getting. So here's the cherub. Look at the detail on this cherub.
And that's
it's solid sterling silver. I can't, but it's got the trumpet, it's got a little bottom. Look at that. I love this. I love it. I love it. Now, you're also getting, and these have all got sterling silver lobster claw clasps on them as well. Do you know what, Phil? 3 sterling silver lobster claw clasps are £8.95, aren't they? Right? You can take those off. You've got the loops on there.
I have actually taken them off and used them elsewhere in other stuff. Yeah.
Well,
yes,
I think
I've made it go such a long way because of that.
Nathalie, we could have charged twice the price. Twice the price.
I can't believe it.
I think it's absolutely mad.
Crazy.
Cray cray.
It is.
Cray cray. NEG C49 is your item code. Elle's sneaking in with a big bump. What are you doing, Gil? Oh, she's leaving something for Martha. Oh. Did you come to kiss us? No, you didn't kiss us. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
It's all right, darling. It's a family show. We love you. Bye. You didn't kiss me? I'm offended. I feel unloved. I'm very needy, Elle. You know that, don't you? Very needy. Very needy. Oh. Thanks, because otherwise I wouldn't have slept. Mwah. Love you.
Love you.
Now those look like they've gone and sold out. I'm going to wear. Can I wear this now, please, Phil? Yes, he says I can.
And then put the earring in, yeah.
I've got my earrings in. I'm ready to go.
You are ready to go.
And Nathalie, let's have a look at your gorgeous pieces. I've now choked myself with that, but I don't care, jewellery makers. I don't care. It's all in the name of needing. I needed that though, jewellery makers, didn't I? I needed it. Now, Nathalie, all of this gorgeous jewellery that you've created, it's absolutely stunning. The kit is now up on your screen, but oh no, it's not. It's the findings. Oh my gosh, yes, because jewellery makers, you've got solid sterling findings as well. This just didn't stop,
I know.
Nathalie.
I literally could not believe it when I opened it up. I was like, this is just going on and on and on.
And
because they're all packed individually, I was just getting the bags out and was just like, I know.
You had the stars. I'm obsessed with these stars.
And they make your jewellery go a lot further
I'm
as well.
obsessed.
There's a bracelet over there I've used them in.
Nathalie, the U connectors as well, which I'm also slightly obsessed with. Now this is probably the poshest kind of crimp bead you could use, isn't it? But there's lots of other things that you can do with these. What I want to show you, jewellery makers, I'm going to concentrate on that because it's a finding that you perhaps haven't seen before. So let's see. You've got the 2 tubes. Can you see those? And then they go through and around. Now you can bring your beading thread into there, you can pinch them together, you can add your connectors onto them. They're really high end, and you know what? You've got those high elements. Did you use these, Nathalie?
It's in one of the bracelets.
In one of your bracelets.
Which one?
You have a look while I show the jewellery makers what they get. Now, I need to show you these star connectors, because for anyone who's obsessed with rosary linking, and we all go through that obsession, you need, how many of these do I get, Philip? 5 of the star connectors. Now, they have got the little loops either end. They're so beautiful. So beautiful in earrings as well. And they're just the difference, aren't they? They make things look super duper professional. Now, Nathalie has used hers in a different way, like a bail.
I have.
So there's so many different things you can do. Natalie's used hers like a bail here. But you can use them as a connector on either side of bracelets or necklaces. There's so much you can do with them. Now, how many of those did I get, actually? You get 20 of those, 5 of the stars, and you're also getting a bracelet, a sterling silver bracelet with, has it got the bolt ring on the end? Let me see. Not the bolt ring, but it's ready for you to place a bolt ring or a lobster claw clasp on the end. You have got the featherweight head pins, 10 of those, Philip? 10 of the, now what else is really, really cool about this kit is that you have got, oh sorry, 5 of the featherweight. Have a look. You have got the heart head pins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many have I got of these? In solid sterling silver, don't forget, these are great for making earrings out of. Now I've also got, these are incredible for pendants, the teardrop, here we go. The teardrop jump rings.
They're so lovely to work with.
I love them.
Yeah.
And they make a difference, Nathalie, because they've got that point there. So if you're turning them around this way, can you see the shape of that? And you're hanging a charm from them, they just give you that extra drop.
Yeah, and they're cut at the side as
well. They're cut at the side, so they don't compromise when you've got that. You're also getting the earring findings too. Your beading thread, you're getting crimp bead covers, and you're getting your crimp beads. This is an exclusive sterling silver pack. It's been put together for you for today's show. If you love it, if you need it in your stash, then you need to get on the phones now, because it's going down to a very low price tag. I love this idea. £21.95 for you. So, do you know what? Under £25 for all these findings. How many findings do I get in total? 75 findings in total. You have got so much for your money. You've got the teardrop toggle clasp as well. I didn't even mention that. You've got so much scope for your designs in this, and so many of you are in for this one. Leia's got 3. Christine's got 2. Maggie, Philip, Antoinette. Oh yeah, Antoinette. Kerry and Paul, Catherine, Cheryl. Christine has 2. Hazel, Beshley, you've got yours. A Jewellery Maker in Merseyside. Val, Collector in Essex. Mary, Vanya, Nyla, Violet, Sheila, Lynn, Gail, Isabel, Joan. Remember that you only pay 1 basket price tag, so you fill that basket up as much as you like, and you will only pay £2.95 for your packaging and your postage today. And that's all the way up until midnight tonight. Half the stock is now gone and been allocated. ONG. Is that an O or a Q? No, it's a Q. QNG C51 is your item code. So many of you shopping with us this afternoon. It's so lovely to have your company. Don't forget to text us in, because without the texts, we feel we're needy, aren't we? We're needy. Are you needy? You needy woman?
Yeah.
Do you need full attention all the time?
Quite a lot of the time.
Yeah. Is that a woman thing?
I don't get it.
No, but you want it all the time.
Exactly.
Have a little strop. Women are crazy. We're crazy, aren't we?
We are a crazy species, aren't we?
We are crazy. Is your girlfriend crazy, Wesley?
No, she's absolutely,
No, she's she is absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Good, but you put up with that, Wesley, because we can't help it. And men drive us crazy. Debbie, hi Jenny, we adopted a 3-month-old lab. Oh my gosh, cross shepherd. I love that mix.
Oh, look,
I love that mix, just because we had one of the exact same, and he had like a white, oh, I loved him, his name was Danny Boy. Jasper. Oh, Debbie, I need a picture of Jasper, please. We need a picture. We do. I love a dog. Do you have a dog?
I've got cats, but I love all animals.
I've got a cat,
I'm an
yeah.
animal person.
And me,
so,
I love them. I just want to live on a farm with animals.
Yeah.
Maybe not even humans. I don't know.
Just animals.
Yeah, it's easier, isn't it?
Yeah.
They don't question you. They give you attention when you demand it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
mine are getting
it's-
a bit annoying now, actually. They're
You're
getting
what,
old.
sorry?
My cats are getting old and
Are
annoying.
they?
And they're needy.
My cat's so needy. She sits on me when I'm asleep and goes,
Oh, so does mine. And
in my face.
Like, she's there.
Please. I have to hold her like this.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. She's like a typical woman. Now we're going to make some jewellery, Philip, are we?
We are.
We're going to make some jewellery. Which piece are we going to make,
Right, we're
Nathalie?
going to start off by making, I think it's this one, the crimps. This one, the horsey one that you like.
I do like.
Yeah,
There's a
so I'm
slight
going
chance
to-
that's not going to make it to the
Yeah.
breakdown pile because I ain't going to let it.
So I'm going to make this one. I'm going to, it's basically, I've used one of the chains.
Oh, you've doubled it over.
Yeah, I've sort of chopped it up, but I have used everything. Yeah, can you see that?
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Keep it still. There we
Put your
go.
hand there, yeah.
Oh, I love it.
So, and I've used the head pins to make S rings, or is that what they're called? S ring, you know, the
S hooks.
S
yeah.
hook, so that I can attach everything together. So there's a few different elements to this bracelet. It's not hard. It's probably it's a great one for beginners actually as well.
Oh, so if you're a beginner at jewellery making, this one could be for
Yeah,
you.
because you know it's just try and, you know, think outside the box, especially with these chains, because there's so many of them. I just thought I need to do something other than just make necklaces.
It's birthday gift jewellery that you're making here, isn't it? Do you
and
think?
Mother's Day. I know, that's what I was thinking. Mother's
Do you know
Day
what,
would be
Nathalie? I'm going to take
amazing.
this, your jewellery home, and I'm going to give it to my children. I'm going to say, wrap this up for Mother's
Wrap
Day.
this up for me. That's it.
They're
Perfect.
apparently making me dinner for Mother's Day, everybody.
Oh.
Yeah, I like the idea.
Are you worried?
When is it? How long is it till Mother's Day?
Next week.
It's next weekend,
next
isn't it?
Sunday, yeah. The 6th. I know, I can't believe it.
I better go and see my mum then, really, hadn't I?
So, I have to remind myself, sorry, so I have to look at the bracelet now. So, I've made two of these S hooks, which I'll show you how to make
I'm just
now.
going to pop it back on the display so that
Yeah.
we can show all the jewellery makers. We need a black one, I'm hearing in my ear. Thank you,
Yes.
Wesley, that's very helpful. Your girlfriend has trained you well.
Okay. So, we're going to start by making the back of it. So if we turn that
Okay,
round.
let me just show everybody,
Yeah.
and then I shall turn it around. There we go. I love it. So I'm just going to turn it and show you the
Okay.
S hooks and the Tanzanite.
So the S hooks I've made using the head pins, the thicker head pins. So, and obviously I know there's a heart at the end, but I've used, you know, I haven't wasted anything. I've used the hearts for charms, or you know, obviously keep them in a little stash because you might be able to use them in resin and
Definitely.
glue them onto, you know, an
Or in your
piece of
scrap.
ring.
A lot of people scrap sterling silver, don't they?
Yeah,
Because
so
you can
I've got
get
a little
money
bag
back from it.
actually that I've kept that's got all the bits and pieces in it. So do not throw anything away because it's so easy. If you're
Never.
used to using, you know, the plated and you'll just chuck it, do not chuck these away because it all adds up. It really does. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate I'm going to start off by demonstrating how to make the S hooks, and then you'll be able to see how it all connects together. Okay, so. You need your round nose pliers. So I'm using one of the, as I said, one of the heart head pins. Okay, and I'm going right to the end right to the tip of the head pin, so it's nice and flush with my pliers, so it's not sticking up. Okay, and I'm about a centimetre along. We're just going to change the board over actually, so you can
Then
see
we
what
can
I'm doing.
see. There we go.
Doesn't help. I've got a white background. Sorry.
There we are. No, it wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault at
Okay,
all.
so now we're going to create the first part of the S ring. So I'm just going to curl it around, okay, and I'm going to let it slightly overlap. So I'll just show you the first part, so you can see it's just like that. And then all I'm going to do is get my pliers and go underneath that loop that I've just made. I've got really hot hands, so it's not helping.
Oh, you're hot-handed.
No. So
Hot hands, cold heart.
we're now. Oh no, I've got a nice warm heart. I promise.
I know
So we're
you
now
are.
going
I
to
know you are,
create
darling.
a loop in the other direction. Okay, so just show you like that. So it looks like. Reminds me of, is it Where's Wally or the little Wally eye things?
Oh yeah, there's little classes.
Yeah.
It's book day on Thursday, isn't it?
Yeah,
Got to dress my boy up.
now we're just going to snip the excess off, but again, like I said, don't throw it away. So you're going to cut it just right in the joint, but don't cut it in half, just snip off. If you've got these flush pliers, hopefully they won't cut into all of it. Sorry, bear with me. That's it. Okay, so that's one. Okay, and I have got another one somewhere, yeah. That's it.
There we go.
So you need 2 of those, okay? Right, so we're then going to use out of the 4 chains, there's one that's got slightly larger loops.
And that's the thing, you've got so much selection with these chains.
Yeah, so that, you know, try and go for the one, because obviously the thicker, the smaller it is, it's not going to go through the findings. Okay,
so you want a nice open loop so that you can put them, the links in.
So, sorry, I have to remind myself what I did with the bracelet. You got it on?
Yes, I've stolen it.
She's stolen it already.
I love it though.
Okay, so now what I've done is with the chain, I have chopped it up. I know it seems awful to do that, but
it's
nothing's got wasted.
It's all in the name of design,
So,
darling.
and this one here, I've kind of, because you can reuse this, I've chopped I don't know, what would you call it? It's like part of the link. It's got the 925 stamp on it.
Yeah,
it's like the stamped part of it.
Yeah.
But cut
it's
it,
one of the
so,
matrix.
Yeah, so cut that part and cut it sort of, if you've got flush cutters, cut it using that, and then you can open it up like a jump ring and you can use it on, you know, you can use it with something else. So you just take that off first, and then you've got your clasp, okay? So, I've then got my S-clasp, and these open up like jump rings as well, okay? So I'm going to open one side, just out as if you was opening a jump ring, so not out, go up almost like you're opening a door, okay?
Up, not out.
And I have put my one part of the chain on that.
And slip it on.
Yeah, and then close that up. And then the jump ring that's attached to the end of this chain is actually soldered on, okay? So rather than that going to waste, I've just cut it as flush as possible, okay? You might need to just maybe give it a rub with some sanding paper or something, but just really as flush as you can to get rid of any sharp bits, because you don't want to waste that jump ring. Okay, so I've made sure that nothing's too sharp. Obviously, you're going to spend a little bit more time at home. So at the moment, I'll just show you what I've got so far. I've got the jump ring on and the S-clasp. Can you see that? I'll just show you that there.
We'll just show to Wes, that'll be grand.
I don't know if you can see that.
Perfect.
Yeah? So that's that part of it. You're going to have to turn it around again, sorry. Okay, so now I'm going to get the Tanzanite. And we're going to add on just a small section. It's up to you how many you want to have. You might want more. I've just put a little section on. And you're going to use your featherweight head pins to add those on. Okay, and you're going to need to do a wrapped loop. So again, this is quite good. If you've not done this before, this is a good one for beginners as well to watch. Okay, so I'm just going to cut the head off slightly so we don't need that. Okay, and I'm going to start off by creating my first loop. And it's important now that you remember to attach before you close the loop, and you'll see why in a minute, okay? So I'm just going to create this loop, a wrap loop, you need to leave about just a centimetre above your round nose pliers, so you can see there. And you're going to push the wire away from you, so it creates like a sort of R shape. Probably really hard for you to see.
We can see it.
Yeah. And then you're going to turn your pliers, adjust your pliers, and you're going to turn the wire back towards you. Try and work quite close to the tip as well of the pliers, because you only need a tiny loop. Okay, so it's overlapping like so. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so before you do anything else, you need to attach your little hook that we've just created, the little S hook, and then we can close that. So I'm going to get my flats, and then the tiny little tail you've got, you're just going to wrap around. These are so soft that there's hardly any effort involved at all in the wrapping. Okay, I should have probably left a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so now you can add on your Tanzanite. So I'm going to leave these on the mat because they're so weeny. There They're lovely. You can go as large or as, you know, you can use the larger ones in the middle. I quite like the delicateness of this bracelet actually, so. Oh, they're all jumping.
While you're threading those on, I'm going to give everybody that gorgeous clasp. Now the clasp is brand spanking new, and I'm going to show you. It's got, oh my gosh, that little diamond. Is that a little diamond in there?
It is, if I remember right. It is. I couldn't believe it.
You get a diamond. This is the only toggle clasp I've ever given Jewellery Makers with a diamond in it. I've never done them, Philip. Never.
I didn't realise, and I was looking at it, and I just thought, what is that? And I had to do a double take on the.
Hang on, Jewellery Makers. Let me give you a better view of it. Here we go. Because I have to twist all the. You get a little heart diamond. Can you see? That is such a beautiful toggle clasp. You get a little heart with a diamond in the centre, 0.2 of a carat. I love the fact we're giving you April. And can I just tell you, it's a very clean diamond. It's not like a yellowed, it's not yellow, it's not cloudy. It's a nice white diamond. Can you see? That's a good quality diamond. I really love that we're getting diamond and sterling silver. £17.95. That's insane. We're not staying there. You need to be very quick, Jewellery Makers. It is a toggle class, so you do get the, there you go. It will look like, you just need it. For the Jewellery Maker that needs everything. April's Birth Gemstone. We are talking about very high-end. Now, if you create jewellery to sell on, imagine boasting. It has a little diamond in the toggle clasp. How beautiful is that for Mother's Day? I put that on a chain, Natalie.
Yeah.
That's actually a nice charm in itself.
A feature, exactly.
Yes.
Itself.
I love this. Ali, you've got 2. Angelina has 2. A Jewellery Maker in Oregon has 3. Jeffrey, you've got yours. Vanya. Debbie says, so bridal. Debbie, it's so bridal. Gorgeous. Debbie from New Jersey. I want to go there. Look at this. Oh, there's a diamond in the hoop. Come on. There's 2 diamonds. Wait a minute, Jewellery Makers. I ain't finished. Come on. I want you to look at the top of the hoop here. Just here. Come on, there's 2 diamonds. Who's going to pay less than £15 for 2 diamonds? And then you've got the element of sterling silver. This is amazing. And again, pendant in itself. I just love this. This is so high-end. It's so luxurious. If you are literally the queen or princess of jewellery making, then you need this. You absolutely need it.
What's happened there?
I dropped my charm because it got caught in here.
Oh no.
It's there somewhere.
Oh, we'll
I'll get it
find it in a
back.
minute.
We'll find him. $14.95 FWP K38 is your item code. I've got him. Everything's
we'll fix it in a
fine.
second.
Nobody panic.
Oh,
Nobody
dear.
panic. He's fine. He's still alive. That's the main thing. $14.95 FWP K38. You need to check out baskets for this one. Keep those text messages coming because we love them. Without them, we feel very neglected.
Right.
Just before you... Oh, hang on a minute.
Sorry.
Cold hands, great pastry, says Debbie.
Oh.
Is that true? Because then the pastry doesn't go. I'm good at making pies.
Sorry,
mate.
my shoes just fell off.
Your shoe's falling off.
It's all happening here. Shoes are coming
We're
off.
so live TV. We are so live TV right now.
Oh dear.
Natalie, my darling angel, what are you up to?
Right, okay, so you remember we created the wrapped loop, so I've just gone to the other end and done the exact same thing. So we've now got the Tanzanite on, okay, the Tanzanite section of the bracelet, and we're now going to add the next S-clasp that we made. We're going to open that up, make sure I get the right side, so open it outwards and attach that onto the other end of the Tanzanite, like so. And we're going to close that up again. Okay, so you can see that. And now this is where we're going to add our the chain on. So I've cut 2 lengths. Might not be long enough, I'm hoping it is. And all you need to do is open up the other side of your S-clasp, like so, okay? And you're going to get now this is fiddly because obviously it's quite a small loop, so you have to bear with me. And what I do is I let the chain hang rather than trying to, you know, hold it right down the end and then just try and hook it on. So you're going to have to bear with me, and I'm really hoping it is going to go in.
Yeah, you've got it, you got it, Go on. No. Oh, nearly.
It does take a while.
Is that it? I think you've got it.
No.
While you're doing that then,
Okay.
I'll give the watch face, because you need to bring that up to your face, don't you?
Yeah, sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
It will
Have
go
a
in.
look at what I've got for you, jewellery makers. Need this, need it. Only been seen once before, sold out, never been back until now. You have got a mother of pearl face in your watch dial, stainless steel on the back. Now's your opportunity. We don't get enough of these. We cannot get enough for the demand, because I've got a very, very high feeling this is going to sell out. We've only got 60. Why have we only got 60? You need to be very quick, jewellery makers. This sells out time and time again. Get it? Do you get it? Watch out for this deal. Sorry. VTP 087, £9.95. And you know what? You can create a watch today with the sapphire strand, with the Tanzanite strand, with chips and nuggets. It looks amazing with chips and nuggets. £9.95. VTP 087. We've only got 60. I think these will sell out today. Now we've got 50. These will sell out today, jewellery makers, I think, according to the past records. You have got that 30-day money-back guarantee. If this is the sort of thing you can see yourself using more than once, please multi-buy on this while you have the opportunity, because I don't think you'll get the opportunity again for a very long time. I love the gold trim on silver. It's very Rolex, isn't it? Margaret in 5. Afternoon, jewellery maker. I have this watch and it's a stonker. Beautiful. Margot, in fact, Margot is gorgeous, and what I love is the combination of the gold and the silver, because that is a very, very high end. And in fact, I mean, we could be talking about Cartier watches, we could be talking about Christian Dior with his watches, but Rolex very typically has that stainless steel and gold finish. And so that, I think you sort of associate a very high-end feel when you've got that finish, don't you? £9.95, VTP 087. I love a good timepiece. And how gorgeous would this be for your mum? Every time she looks at her watch for the time, she's going to think of you.
It'd be lovely with some chainmail as well.
Beautiful
yeah.
with chainmail.
It'd be really nice. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
Oh, I love that idea. Jewellery
Very
makers,
nice.
get to it. £9.95. Incredible value, incredible deal, incredible watch face. And these do look like they're going to sell out, because I am seeing Jackie with 2, Collector in Essex with 2, Evelyn with 2, Martin with 2, and it goes on and it goes on and it goes on. Well over half the stock is gone, and we have got too many unchecked baskets in comparison to how many of these are actually available. Shall we get on with the jewellery making? So, Nathalie, just give us a quick recap on what's been done so far.
So far we've made the S hooks, and we've attached. So we started off. We've attached the jump ring, then we've got the S hook there, and we've attached our Tanzanite. Then we've attached another S hook. So there, you can open and close them like you would jump rings. Okay, and they're just a part of it. You know, they're a nice feature. And then it will take you some time, not a long time, but just, you know, you need to have it quite close to your face.
You need to have a keen eye.
Yeah, it's a keen eye or a magnifying glass. And just attach your chain. So I've used 2 strands. You could have 3. You might just want it to be very delicate, just have 1. I haven't made it long enough, but we're just doing this for demo. So we'll do a little mini one. Okay, and at the end, I've just attached another S-clasp, okay? So all I'm going to do there is then to finish it off, I'm going to just attach my, we've still got a bit more to do.
You've got the heart, yeah.
I'm going to attach the clasp, so let's pretend this is a bit longer. Got ahead of myself and cut the chain too soon. So we're just going to, on the clasp that we cut off of the chain.
You're going to use that,
yeah, we're going to use that, and that's already got an opening. The jump ring that I cut off obviously didn't have an opening, so you will have to use your pliers, your cutters to cut that, okay? So we're just going to close that nice and flush, okay? So that's the miniature bracelet I've made for a little bubba. The head pin that I had, that I used to create the S loops, you can there's still a fair size left. There's enough left for me to make a little charm out of it.
And that's
just
what you
don't
did,
want to
wasn't
waste
it, there?
No, so that's it. Just
So if
there.
you see here on the bracelet that I'm wearing,
That's it. So I know there's heart charms and stuff already, but I just think it was a really nice way to use up rather than just putting it in the pot and it's sitting there.
it's nice to have those little extra elements, because a bracelet is something that you're going to look at all the time.
And I think imagine for Mother's Day, a little heart, it'd be really cute, wouldn't it?
How many kids have you got? 2?
I got 2, yeah, 2 boys.
Boys, wasn't it?
2
Yeah.
boys,
How old
yeah.
are they again?
9 and 11. I know. Yeah.
It's emotional having an 11-year-old because they're at senior school.
I know. It's hard work at the moment.
Oh.
But he's a good boy.
Oh, I love my boy. He's coming here later.
Oh.
5 o'clock. I love him. Love that boy. It's the only male I've ever really loved apart from my brother.
Oh.
What about what, sorry? My dad, not so much. It's a long story, Phil. Not really, not really.
Okay,
No, carry on.
right, so we've used the remainder of the head pin, and all I've done is I've left about 1 centimetre on the head pin and just created a single loop, okay? So, and then I'm going to open that up, and you can attach that wherever you want, but I've attached it to one of the little S hooks, so anywhere you want to put it, you can put it. So we'll pop that on and close that up, and then the last thing, which I think is a really nice feature, I think you might have done this before, Jenny, on one of your shows, is the...
I have. You've done the Jenny technique.
Oh, the Jenny technique. Oh,
The
because
Jenny technique is because I'm
nice.
obsessed with the crimpy covers. I blinking love
I
these
know,
things.
but
They're amazing.
These are close, so lovely. You know, with the plated, sometimes if you're not used to using them, there's a bit of effort involved to get it right.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
You
but
do
with the
need to
sterling
practice.
silver ones,
they're just lovely.
You just tell them and they
yeah,
go.
they do.
They're so well behaved.
So, they're lovely. So
It gives such a wonderful finish, and it's such a great feature, and it makes the piece look
It looks like they're floating.
expensive.
Yeah.
I love those crimpy covers. Aren't just for covering crimpies;
they're
they're for
not.
adding detail to chain, and that just it's my favourite thing to do.
That's it. So I think I've just added sort of wherever, randomly place them. I haven't measured it out. I've just placed them wherever I wanted to put them. So there's no sort of rule as to where they should go. So I've just, if you have it sitting up with the opening, like the cup of the crimp bead sort of opened and facing upwards, and then all you'll literally have to do is pop the chain into that, okay, and it sort of just sits in there nicely. And then with your flats, you're just going to slowly, don't sort of really squish it, just slowly take your time and just close them. Close it like so.
Yeah, and it really, if you're used to using the non-precious metal ones, it takes it, like, you do need to just go, ooh, but actually with these you just touch.
Really
and they
take
go.
your time, don't be heavy-handed because you will squash them, and you don't want to waste them because they are such a lovely feature. I mean,
and the sterling silver, so.
Even in a necklace, if you just wanted to have one of the plain necklaces and just space them out evenly, that would just look so expensive.
It does.
Wouldn't
It looks. That's why I love it. It looks expensive. It's minimal effort.
Yeah.
And it's crimpy covers. They're inexpensive.
Exactly.
And we've seen that particularly today.
Yeah. So I'm just going to pop another one along here. Okay. And then, you can get the idea, you can add one wherever you want. And then the last thing is to add the charm. Now this horsey charm had the, what are they called, the lobster clasp on it. And I took that off. So that's a personal choice. You might not want to do that. You might want to, have the option of having like 2 different bracelets, okay? So I'm not going to cut this off because, we can get to use it again. So I'm going to just use this as a demo. So on the jump ring part of the horsey, you can't, it's like solid, it's closed jump ring, so you will have to cut it to open it. So I've got to find the opening now. So if you have got flush cutters, that would be great, and you'll get a nice flush cut. Okay, so you open it out, and then I've just added one of the little hearts. Again, that's got a closed jump ring, so if you want to use that in something else, you'll have to cut the jump ring to get it open. I've just attached that on, and then you just attach it onto, so there's a lot going on, you just try and balance it all out. If you use your pliers, it should be fine. Can you see?
Yeah, nice and still, and then we'll be able to grab you. There we go.
And close it, but you'll need to spend a bit of time doing this and making sure that it's closed properly. Okay, just take your time with it. And then that is a really miniature.
I love that. Actually, that's brilliant for a little girl.
Yeah.
Because obviously, if I had another child and it was a girl, she would have a pony.
Okay, so it would be like so. Okay, so I'm just going to add that on. Sorry, I'm just going to add this. I've just Tanzanite's come off to show you what it looks like.
On it goes.
I didn't close it properly. So you'll spend much, more time.
You'll spend some time doing that and getting it right.
And there you go.
I love it. Natalie, it's beautiful. I love
So
it.
it's a really miniature one.
Thank you so much.
Right.
I've got look at these charms, Tree of Life charms. I love peridot. Yeah, I think green is either one that people sometimes don't like green, sometimes love it. It's either your favourite, but this kind of green is my favourite. It's my favourite colour in the world. I love green. It's if you ask me, me and my daughter, any day of the week, our favourite colour is green. Yeah. It's the colour, this colour for me symbolises the springtime, which for me is my favourite time because you're ready, you're fresh, full of hope for the year, for the summer. I love it. Doesn't it make you feel great when you see the daffodils and all the little shoots coming out, the snowdrops? I love it. I love this colour so much. And you know what? The thing about this particular strand of peridot is it's a very delicate, whisper, soft colour. That wonderful, luscious, luscious green. Peridot, always gorgeously natural, so fiery, so sparkly, and it's the birth gemstone of August. So really special to me because it's my daughter's birth gemstone. These are so pretty, and they're micro-faceted. Now, this is a Gems of Distinction strand. It's utterly beautiful. It comes boxed, but it does not come alone. I'm going to give you some. Oh, I love these for bead looming, for beady beads, for doing the chain mail, what's called bead mail. I just love them. I love peyote with a little tiny bead. I just think they look insanely gorgeous. Very skilled you look when you can work with small gemstones. But it's not, if you can sew, you'll really enjoy weaving with these. You really will. I can't sew, but I do love to bead weave with. I love a seed bead. They are I'd take a. Now I'm probably going to give you some really large gemstones later, and I love them. But I would take a seed bead, and if I had to choose any seed bead, it would be peridot because I love the colour so much. Have a look. You get. Can I borrow these?
Yeah.
It's okay. Oh, it's okay. Here's mine. You get 3 solid. Sterling. So it's so fitting with the gemstone.
Yeah.
Tree of Life. You get 3 of these. They're sterling silver. I absolutely love them. I think they're gorgeous. I think that sort of signifies family, doesn't it? Because the branches.
Definitely, yeah.
Oh, I love
Again,
it.
perfect for Mother's Day, wouldn't it?
Perfect for Mother's Day.
$14.95.
Now, this is a Gems of Distinction strand. You get 3 of these. I think that's amazing value. That means the charms are less than £5 each and the peridot's for free. And this is a very high-end strand of peridot. It has to be my favourite seed bead strand. It does, and I'm probably going to give you more seed beads later. I am. And I'm being 100% genuine when I say that. Not to shoot myself in the foot for later seed beads, because I love seed beads of all kinds of descriptions, but if you asked me which one I wanted, if I had the choice, it would be this strand. I love the colour. I love that it's not too overpowering. I love that it's a very delicate hue, a whisper, soft peridot. You know what, how much, 3/4 of the stock has gone and sold out. You have to be quick with this one. We're super busy today. I love seeing all your names. Susan from Swansea, who's born under the Swansea stars. Sharon of Gloucestershire, you've got yours. Francis, Maggie, Val, Marilyn, Marion, Jeffrey, Caroline, Hazel, Stephen, Linda, collector in Merseyside, Kimmy. I've got Tatiana, I've got Tracy, I've got a collector in West Yorkshire, Sue in Yorkshire as well, Cheryl in Maine, Rosalind in Devon, Nicolette in Surrey, Belinda in Buckinghamshire, Louise of Hertfordshire, Evelyn of the Scottish borders, Shirley of Gloucestershire, Jenny of Wiltshire, Angelina of Merseyside, Rosalind of Devon, I've said you, haven't I? Make sure you are checking out baskets wherever you are today. Mixed weather reports coming in from all over the country. Where I woke up this morning, I don't even know where I was. Arena UK, I don't know where that was, somewhere. Allington or something, somewhere like that. It was well frosty this morning, and then I've driven into work and it's all sunshine. What's it like in
It's the same in Kent.
in Kent?
Yeah, same. Frosty.
Frosticles.
Then yeah, beautiful.
It's beautiful here, isn't it, today?
Yes,
What's it like? What's weather like where you are, jewellery makers? NYGC14. Make sure you are checking out baskets because I don't want you missing out on this one. I love it. If you've got any questions for Nathalie, get them through to us ASAP. Now, we're going to go to a quick break. Can you believe how quickly the first hour of the show went? After which I'm going to give you some insane deals. Do not go anywhere, jewellery makers, because the fun will continue after this.
There are 4 easy ways to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 54,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
Sunstone is a member of the feldspar family and as such displays wonderful optical properties. Within this gemstone are many copper platelets, and these copper platelets not only add to the body colour of the gemstone, but they also reflect light in a really interesting way. This type of light reflection is known as adventurescence, and it is such a beautiful display of how unique gemstones and natural properties are.
Join Jewellery Maker for our Day at the Races weekend. Our designers will have you chomping at the bits, featuring everything from micro macrame and diamond copper wire to sterling silver and fascinators. If you want to be a front runner, make sure you tune in for lots of inspiration and tutorials straight from the horse's mouth. Our amazing star buys will get you off to a flying start, and our jewellery kits are sure to put you on a winning streak. You simply must watch the show. Sorry to be a nag. Jewellery Maker have a special offer running on our workshops. If you book yourself on 4 workshops, you'll receive £50 off. We have a variety of courses to choose from beginner to advanced, covering a wide selection of mediums. This is a limited offer until the end of February, so book your places now to avoid disappointment. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker by liking our Facebook page and join over 55,000 like-minded people.
Moonstone is actually very rare, and Sri Lanka is famous for its top quality. This mine is over 150 years old, and sometimes the miners find not just moonstone, but also ancient mining tools.
Hello, welcome back, Jewellery Makers. We love having your company this afternoon. Keep those text messages coming. I have got too many treats for you. Too many. I'm going to show you this morganite. And this is the colour of morganite that I just love. It's my favourite kind because it's kind of a peachy tone. I love morganite. Go on Gemporia website and have a look at all of the gorgeous morganite pieces that I'm obsessed. I wish I was rich, do you, jewellery makers? Because then we could just buy jewellery all the time. Does everybody wish that they were rich? You wish I was rich. Why? Because I would help you out. Do you know that I would, Philip? Thank you for thinking that, because it's true. I would, because you'd help us out, you said. I'd help you now anyway, Philip. If you had nowhere to go, nothing, no food in your tum-tum, you come and see me. Have a look. Because I couldn't bear the thought of it, Philip, I couldn't. Look at this. Oh my gosh, is this the most explosive sunstone we've had? It's beautiful. It's so magical. I love it. And then look at this, jewellery makers. OMG. These ambers are ridiculous. That's so gorgeous. Do you know that amber changes colour, jewellery makers? With age. Do you know that? The deeper it is, the longer it's been out the ground. Not the longer it's been in the ground, the longer it's been out. So the longer it's been outside in the atmosphere, the darker it gets. This feels amazing. I'm going to give to you now a metre. Now, we've only got 23 of these, so you're going to have to be very quick. Oh, you get a whole metre of chain. A whole how much is it going to be? Okay, stop before I even show everybody. Listen, you know I tell you the truth. This is the most ridiculous price tag you've ever seen. Just get it and multi-buy. And remember, you've got 30 days. If you don't like it when you get it, you can send it back. But you won't see deals like this every day. You've got a metre of the gorgeous chain. I'm going to show you the charm. You'd pay this for the charm alone. I'm trying not to go so high-pitched that only dogs can hear me. I want to show you this charm. Could I have my tweezers over there, please, Wiz? Please. Thank you, darling. Love you. Thank you. Thanks, Wiz. Jewellery makers, you just get this. I don't need words for you now. You know it's a great deal. You know it is. There are 40 unchecked baskets. There are only 8 of these left. If you have a basket, and by the way, a lot of you are multi-buying. You've got a metre of this sterling silver chain. A metre. Plenty more deals where that came from. Oh, Phil, you said it all out. Ooh, we got plenty more where that came from. It's like birthdays, isn't it? It's like birthdays. Oh, jewellery makers, it's lovely having your company. Hello, Amelia, you come to bring me tea, my darling? Thank you, my darling. Floor manager Amelia, everybody. Look, she's a bit poorly today, but she's lovely. She says, I'm not ill, I'm just a bit poorly. And I like that about a person. Don't worry about me, I'll soldier on. I'm fine. Don't you worry. Now, I'm going to give to you. Actually, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to give you some wood. Again, this is a crazy, 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 crazy deal. You need to be on the phone quickly. Now, the thing about wood, first of all, it's natural, so it's earthy. We know when we feel it. It's a texture we're used to feeling. $4.95, you're such a rascal. You said $8.95, you're naughty. You're naughty McNaught-naughts. Look at these. There's urgency, says Philip. What's the urgency, Philip? We're really busy. Look at this. This is natural wood. And you know something? You can turn these over into buttons. These are great for cufflinks. But what amazing texture. And you're getting Zari thread to... Come on. You can crochet with this. It's brilliant for starting crochet. You know, I always talk about my Mina and my Lele, which are my nieces. Who are my nieces? I love them. They crochet. They're so clever. And they started crocheting with the Zari thread because it's thicker, so it's much better. They're better at it than me, of course. Because, you know, they're just good at stuff, aren't they? It's kids. They just learn it and they're good. Particularly those two. I know they're my family and I can blow that trumpet. $4.95, there's only 50 left, but there's absolutely loads of you there. Again, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. Jewellery Maker from Merthyr Tydfil. Sharon, you've got yours. Stephanie from Caerphilly. Laurie, I have got Gail in the Shire. Mrs. C from Kent. I have got Judith. I've got Liz. I've got Linda. I've got Andrea. I've got Jewellery Maker in Devon. Tira. Jenny is a good name. Never met one that wasn't trouble, though. Maggie, Martina. I can say that because I am one. What are Laurens like? When you meet other Laurens, Lauren, on camera, how do you feel? It's a bit weird, isn't it? Because it's like, that's my name. Yeah. Are they representing you? You know, how are they doing that? Natalie, do you feel the same?
Yeah, it's a bit strange when you.
Now you're Natalie with a TH,
I am
aren't
Nathalie.
you?
Well, it's Natalie, but yeah, with a TH,
So,
which is quite unusual.
Yeah,
so,
it is.
You know, but yeah, it is odd.
Do you feel that like the elitist of Natalie's then?
Well, because I've got a Chiffon.
Yeah, because there's something a
bit special.
Bit special about you. You're a bit
special, maybe.
No, you're not. Everyone's special. GMGC90 is your item code. How do you feel, jewellery makers, when you meet someone with your name? Have you ever met someone with your name that you didn't like and then felt cheated? Do you? And then thought, no, I don't want people to think that about other Jenny. Not Jenny in Nottinghamshire, because, you know, I like her. I like her a lot. I like her a lot. She's representing. It's all fine. What about you, Philip? Do you like other Philips? Or do you feel threatened by them? You had to room with another Philip for 6 months. And how was that for you, Philip? There wasn't much room, but he thought it was fine. 28 chances for this one left. It does look like these will sell out. Text us in. Have you ever met a namesake of yours? And not really. I think there was another Jenny Cleary. Do you know that? Yeah. I know there's only one of me, darling. She took my name. Actually, in Ireland, there's quite a lot of Jenny Clearys, I've got to say. There are. There are many Jenny Clearys of Cork. 495.24 chances left. I've got a text in from Amber. I've got some Amber later for you, my love. Being called Amber, it's always odd to hear my name on your show quite often. Amber, but only you wear it like you, darling. And another text message coming in. Samantha says, one of my friends is called Samantha. She's as mad as a hatter. Samantha. See it, call it as you see it, I say. Maybe you're as mad as a hatter as well, Samantha. Actually, Samanthas are quite crazy, aren't they? I've got lots of friends called Sam or Samantha, and I don't think any one of them is what I would call the full ticket. Now, do you know any Samanthas that are... You don't know any Samanthas?
No.
Oh. You know. Amelia, do you know any other Amelias, darling? No. No, just you. There's lots of little girls called Amelia now. That's very popular. Mm. She's really cross about Trent. I nearly called Mia Amelia, but somebody told me that, it makes her sound like tantrumy. And I was like, I really wanted to stick with Amelia, but spelt with an E. She's going... Actually, you do have a good tantrum, you do, Gil. Yeah, so it's true, what my friend Belinda said about Amelia's. Now, I'm going to give you something, and you're going to want this. The minute I saw these, I wanted them. Because, jewellery makers, I haven't got them in these gemstone forms. You might have these in rose quartz, you might have these in clear quartz. Have you got them in Dalmatian jasper? How amazing would this look with your outfit, Natalie? You need these.
I do.
If you're wearing blacks and whites, you need them. How quirky is this going to be in a fascinator or in a hat? It's going to be amazing. I love them. Now we have some jewellery made up. I'm going to give you 2 strands, in fact, but I want to show you the Dalmatian jasper first, because then I'm going to show you the picture jasper afterwards. Now these are great for cufflinks. They have a nice rim to them, so you can add your wire around the edges. Don't these look incredible together? And let me show you who made this. It was made by Fiona Jones. Have a look. Fiona has made these gorgeous pieces. These are brand new. Picture jasper, Dalmatian jasper. I'm in love. Are you? I'm in love with these. I love them. And I think the thing is about the flower shapes is sometimes you can't get away with doing cufflinks and things out of rose quartz. No, you could actually, a rose quartz. No, I take that back. Because actually I think men would wear a pink cufflink. OFG, C92 is your item code, £19.90. Is the combined price tag, but jewellery makers, I'm going to take it down for you. What are you going to do with yours? Artie's going to go in fascinators. Do you know, many moons ago, Laura Binding made, look at the $14.95 for the two. Can I just draw your attention to the fact that these are hand carved? And let's actually have a look around one of these, because I want to show you, I can't decide which ones are my favourite, by the way, can you? Have a look, I want to show you these because they are hand carved on the both sides, but this is the rim that I'm talking to you about. Now, Laura Binding once made me out of clear quartz and gold wire, a bangle, and it was amazing. And I think it actually might be on one of her DVDs. But these are fantastic in hair combs. They're wonderful in hair slides, hair grips. They're fantastic in rings. Oh, Fiona Jones made a ring too. Fantastic in rings. Do you know what? Just as one of these on a chain, gorgeous. Remember, they're hand carved. Now I'm going to count how many I've got on my strand. There are so many of you in for these. Check out your baskets. Remember your 30-day money-back guarantee. What's your favourite out of these? I think the Dalmatian. No, but I can't show.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
like Dalmatian just though. It's very different.
It's really different. Now, Ryan Josh says he likes the sandier ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 24 on that strand. I think there might be a few more on the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. One more. Get 25 on the other strand. OFGC92 is your item code. Loads of you in for this one. Susan, Jackie, Marilyn, Angelina. I love that name. Kathleen, you've got yours. Zoe, Linda. Texty is coming in. Geraldine of County Cork. Jenny, there may be many Jenny Clearys, but let's face it, there is only one Jenny Cleary, and she's from County Cork, where the Clearys, my Clearys, actually come from. That's where we're from. Geraldine. Oh, how's Cork today, Geraldine? It's beautiful as always. Denise says, my granddaughter can throw a right wobbly, but she is always loving and caring. Is she an Amelia? What's her name, please? I need to, because we are, oops. Oh, her name is Amelia. Yes, yes. See, Amelia's can throw amazing tantrums. So can Mia's.
Justified though, Jenny.
Oh, sorry, Amelia. It's always justified. I'm waiting for something to come, like hurling a welly boot to go. My daughter used to be able to throw a tantrum, but she's got zero temper. Isn't it funny?
Oh, really?
Zero. Oh. None. No temper whatsoever. The boy, though, this paper, it's all screwed up. And then 2 minutes later, I'm sorry, I love you. It's brilliant. Brilliant. £14.95, that's my prince. My little prince. I love that boy. Now, I'm going to give to you. Amelia, say that again, darling.
I'm a Gemini and an Amelia.
You're a Gemini and an Amelia. Yes, well, my prince is a Gemini. I can understand that, everybody. If you believe in that. Oh, wait a minute. You know I said there were 25 on one strand and 20. I've just found the 25th on the dummy. Looks like it had fallen off the strand, Jewellery Maker, so everything's fine. Now, I'm going to give to you. I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this gorgeous colour because Jewellery Makers, you know how I love a mermaid. That chain is luscious. You're going to love this, Jewellery Makers. We haven't had any of this colour today so far, so let's have some. Let's have it. Let's go to the Balearics with this colour, Jewellery Makers. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice? You get a metre of this chain. Now what it is the ball link chain. Over the top, it's like Viking knit. I love it. And because you've got the ball link chain in the centre, you get that depth, you get that inner lustre, and that's what gives it that dimension. I love this colour. What are we calling this colour? It's like a turquoisey, greeny turquoise. I love it.
It's beautiful.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah.
Wait though, because you get the perfect cabochon to go with it. And this is why this is the Balearic strand. A bit Thailand, a bit Balearic. You know, it's those colours. It's holiday colours. I love this cabochon. So pretty, Jewellery Makers. Look at, oh, I love that combination. That's beautiful, isn't it?
I'm just want to book a holiday.
I really want to. I've been thinking about holidays like for ages now.
We've been deprived of sun. That's why.
We have.
We need sun.
I just want to live to holiday. That's my new thing. That's what I want to do.
Lovely, wouldn't it?
Want to do it. Can't afford to. Gonna find a way. I am. Have a look. No, I'll do it on my own, thanks, Ryan. I don't like it when people say that, find a million. No, I will not. I'll make it on my own or it's not right. Look at this. Ryan just said the worst thing. Doesn't matter if it was right, if it feels good. That's the worst thing you've ever said, ever. Ever. This is what's wrong with the world. This is what's wrong with the world. People like Ryan. Have a look. I do not teach my children that, Ryan, I'm afraid. I just think a wonderful combination. And let's talk about jewellery makers. Let's take it back to what we're actually giving you here. Let's talk about what you can do with this. But first of all, a beautiful cabochon with all these gorgeous patterns on it. It's not just about the patterns though, is it? You have got, and you can see, look, I mean, that's an ocean scene right there, right? Look at the faceting. This has been checkerboard facet. Oh, I love that. And it's, do you know, it's really interesting to look at. But what are you going to do with this gorgeous piece? Well, you're going to lay it on some backing foundation perhaps, and you're going to soutache around it perhaps. You could wire wrap on it, you could prong set on it, or you could take your gorgeous, if you put it on some backing foundation, which is we got here at Jewellery Making, you get your jewellery glue and you pop it on there. And then what you would do, so let's just assume we've got some backing felt around here. Then you would attach, you could stitch it in, you could use your jewellery glue to put it in.
Yeah, you could glue it. You could glue it.
Yeah.
Just cut the exact length you need,
yes,
and just put that bit of extra glue on while you're doing the cab, so it just sits on the outside of the cab, and then you could just glue it down with it. And
that's
stay.
such a nice look,
yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah, and then, you know, you could just maybe get like a nice blue or the corresponding wire and do like a little coil to cover the join.
Perfect.
Yeah, and then create a
do a little bail.
Yeah, yeah, and then obviously you can put another bit of backing fabric on the back to cover the, you know.
Yeah, then you put your,
work,
so it's
whatever.
beading foundation and then it's your backing felt,
yeah,
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be lovely.
Ultra suede, that's
yes,
what it's called, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have a look at this. I love it. And then, you know what, you've got the rounds as well. I think this is such a lovely bundle, don't you, jewellery makers? Philip, what is the diameter of these rounds, darling? They're 10mm rounds. My mum goes crazy when we call them 10mm rounds, because mil is liquid, millimetres. She's a funny old bird. £9.95, all three of these. There are loads of you there. Well, obviously she's a funny old bird. She's my mother. MGGC68 is your item code. Now, these are flying out. Linda, you've got yours. Lay in Cardiff, whose #1 button is broken. She can only ever buy more than one. 2 for you, Gail. Lay's got 3. Hazel, you've got yours. Angela, Linda in Nottinghamshire, and Linda in Greater Manchester. Tira, that's a lovely name, Tira, isn't it? I like that. And then I've got Sula in West Midlands, Sarah, Joan, Samina, Alison. Look, gorgeous names. Sandra, you've got yours. Loads of you, absolutely stacks of you. It's so lovely to see your names all popping up on my screens, by the way. I love it. Look at these colours. Who's ready for a holiday? Let's go. Are you going on holiday, Natalie, in the summer?
We haven't booked anything yet, but we will go. Do
you have a normal place that you haunt or not?
No. We sort of go.
You just
globe
trot.
We're probably going to go. We went to New York last year. We'll probably go back again because.
Was it hot in the summer?
Really hot. It was 100 degrees. It was outrageously hot.
Was it really?
Yeah. But we'll probably go upstate this time. So it is lovely.
Upstate, everyone.
Yeah.
I'd like to go upstate. I've been in some states, but not upstate. Love to go upstate. Have you been upstate, Wesley?
Where's upstate?
Upstate New York.
Is that like that's not like downtown?
No, it's like Woodstock and those sort of places.
She's so posh,
Well,
Jewellery
I don't know about
Maker.
that.
She's so posh. She sells
my
a lot
husband
of jewellery.
works there. My husband
does he?
He goes out there working, so.
My uncle's the chief commissioner of New York.
Oh, there you go.
My uncle Pat, yeah.
Ooh.
That's not his actual name. His actual name's William, but we call him Pat.
There you
Anyway,
go.
it's my claim to fame. Now, it's time for the first star buy of the day. Hello, Jewellery Makers. I've got that beautiful peach morganite for you. And morganite is a peachy pink. And I think you don't realise it until you put it next to Kunzite, because Kunzite is more of a bluish pink. Sounds weird, I know. But Morganite, it's my favourite. Now, this particular colour, I don't think we've had much of at Jewellery Maker. This is Madagascar Morganite, and it is utterly stunning and divine. Now, I love this with rose gold, and if you, like I, have got a bit of an obsession with scouring the Gemporia website, you will see some of the most beautiful rings, Jewellery Makers, in gold with diamonds and Morganite. Oh, I love it. I love this gemstone. It's romantic, it's soft, it's subtle, it's a gemstone. If you believe, you know, like I do, in myths and legends, it's supposed to take away stress and worries, and gosh, isn't it just soft, whisper soft. What a gorgeous feathery colour that you're getting. Tiffany & Co named this gemstone in 1911, and it was named after J.P. Morgan, who's now part of Morgan & Stanley, and was a financier at the time of Tiffany & Co. It was discovered by the same chap that discovered Kunzite, which is another beautiful pink gemstone. The same chap, George Frederick Kuntz, he discovered Kunzite, didn't he? And it was discovered in Madagascar in 1910. But aside from that, what's it going to do for you? It has the brilliance of a light pink diamond. It has the glow that you can see there, that incredible glow. There's something super, super romantic about Morganite, wouldn't you say? Look at this colour, I love it. It's the softest. I actually am going to say that it's the classiest pink. A Morganite pink for me is the classiest pink you can get. That's how I see it anyway. What about you, Jewellery Makers? Isn't it gorgeous? Now, we are very limited in this. You've got 80 carats to your strand. This is a graduated strand, so from the largest in the centre, they're 12 by 8, and then to the smallest on the end of the strand, either end, mirror graduation, 6 by 5. You've got a guaranteed minimum of 18 centimetres of gemstone, so that's without the tassels on the strand. This is such a pretty strand. You really should make earrings, rings, I think, out of this. But please go on Gemporia website and have a look. There's plenty of other places you can get Morganite. You can go to see this at Tiffany & Co and Cartier. Have a look on their website. Maybe they've got some. $24.95 for a strand this exquisite, this beautiful, this exclusive to us here at Jewellery Maker. You need to get the certificate of authenticity. I think it's only 25 pence now. It is, there it is. 25 pence. Oh, add it too. Leslie, you've got yours. Rosaline, you've got yours. A collector in Northumberland has 2. Linda, you have yours. Pippa in Wiltshire, you have yours. Annie in Somerset, you've got yours. Rosaline in Tyneham Ware. You need to make sure you're checking out Baskets Jewellery Makers, because this is very limited now. We've only got 30 of these left. CKU D56, which doesn't, you know what, 30 you think, oh yeah, that's loads. It's not, because this is a star buy. It's an incredible price tag. It's Morganite. You've seen the launch on Facebook. CKU D56. This is one of the most actually, I think this is the nicest strand of Morganite we've ever had, because it's the peach colour. That's the peachy pink that I like. It's very classy, Natalie, that colour, isn't it? So romantic. Looks so nice. Do we have those solid gold rose gold findings on yet?
Oh, that would be lovely with rose gold, wouldn't it? But
if
then
you put them with solid
yeah.
gold, that's what I'd put them with.
Yeah.
Solid rose gold. I didn't just tell a secret, did I? That happened, yeah? No, it's happened, that's okay. Because I do that, Jewellery Makers. I don't do it on purpose, though. $24.95, lots of you there. Gail in my Gloucestershire, you've got yours. Annie in Somerset, you've got yours. A collector in Greater London, Tam, you've got yours. Francis in North Yorkshire, you've got yours. You do need to check baskets out, Jewellery Makers. This is now limited. I don't want you missing out on this gorgeous strand, and neither will you want to miss out. 1 p.m. all day long, all the way up until midnight tonight. You can keep shopping with us, and it's £2.95. That's amazing, by the way. It's amazing. I never shop online for dresses and stuff, and it's never £2.95. No. I always shop, and it's never £2.95. It's always expensive postage, and actually sometimes it puts me off because I forget to add it up at the end, and then I think, oh no, I didn't. I wanted to spend £50. I didn't want to spend any more, you know. Because in your head, if you're spending £49.95, that's more close. That's closer to £40 in my head.
Yeah.
So I play a little game with myself to make me feel better.
Oh, that's good.
And then I eat just beans or whatever I can find on the streets the next couple of days. 0800 644 655. Now, jewellery makers, that's gorgeous, isn't it? Don't forget we've got that amber coming up in a minute. Now, I'm going to give to you. You are going to love this. Chunky coppers. Chunky coppers. That's not a dig at police. Have a look. Because these are copper cut. I absolutely adore this chain. Now, this chain has facets in it that expose the silver. I've seen this before, but I don't think I've seen it in this colour. I've seen it in a turquoise colour. And in fact, referencing that, I think that if you bought the last bundle with the turquoise chain in it, I just want to show you them together because they just work so well together. What a beautiful colour combination that is.
Oh, that is lovely.
You see that faceting? Come on, it's gorgeous. Can I just let you know, jewellery makers, that this chain feels extremely lightweight. I think it's aluminium, is it? It's aluminum. Aluminium or aluminum if you are shopping from America. Look at those facets. Now you get a metre of this chain. It's got lots to work with. Nice, thick, chunky links. These are perfect for bracelets. And this is a big look at the moment, this chain. And it's actually, in the shops here in England, in Britain, a lot of this chain on shoes at the moment. A lot of it. And I love the fact that you've got a heavyweight look, but it's going to feel nice and light when you wear it because it's aluminium. One of these is just fantastic. Oh, you know what, jewellery makers? If you do any steampunk pieces, it's going to look very nice in the steampunk pieces. Do you know, I think you're going to get a real broad spectrum of customers who like this if you sell your jewellery on, because I'm just looking at this thinking, my daughter, when she goes out, she's now started going to parties and stuff. This is the sort of thing I can imagine her wearing. I really like this layered up, and that's a big look at the moment, layering up the chain. Isn't it gorgeous? Now have a look, jewellery makers, because you're also getting Botswana agate with, and these are lovely rectangles of Botswana agate. And the great thing about that shape is that it just does so much. You can make cufflinks out of these. You can prong set them into rings. These are great individual pendants. They're fantastic on key rings. £5.95. VGG C37 is your item code. 230 carats altogether. This is a big look for a tiny price tag. £5.95. Amber, you've got yours. Deborah, Valerie, you've got yours. Lay and Cardiff's got 3. Beverly, you've got 2. Wendy and Conway, you've got yours. Francis, Frederico. Sharon, you've got yours. Hilda, Mary, you've got 2. Beverly's got 2. Leslie, Jeanette, Jewellery Maker in South Yorkshire. Vera, you've got yours. Isabel, I have got Sula with yours. Hazel with yours. Jewellery Maker in Sussex, you've got yours. A collector in West Yorkshire. Leslie in Hampshire. Jeanette in Somerset. Oh, isn't it lovely? Francoise, you've got yours too. There are so many of you shopping for this. Isn't it a great deal? Where else would you buy a chain like that, Jewellery Makers? How much would it be if you went into... Do you know, it's going to go really nicely with the beading thread. That was and the wood. That would have been a nice bundle, Philip. Look. I could perhaps start bundling things. Like in the old days, I say leave you to your job and you leave me to mine. £5.95, what do you reckon, Jewellery Makers? I'm only borderline scraping the barrel at my own. VGG C37. Chunky coppers. Chunky coppers. I like that. Do text us in, Jewellery Makers. I know we've got some text messages, Philip. I can feel it in my waters. Lorraine, you've got yours. Gail, you've got yours. Diana, Helen's got 2. Oh, there's loads of you. Mary in France, you've got yours. Oh, I'm going to go to France. Pamela, you've got yours. I'm going to south of France again in the summer. That's where we always go.
Ooh. Do you know, I've always wanted to go there. I've not been.
Oh, I drive it. I do, Natalie. All over, all different places, yeah. Oh, nice. I love it. We're looking at Saint-Tropez this year, but it's going to be a drive. It will be a drive, but I don't mind it. I love it. Brilliant to take the kids there. Now, I put that there so I can steal it, and you've just noticed, haven't you? I'm going to put this all away, because I put stuff here and I think, I'll keep that, and Amelia keeps getting very cross with me. And we all know, Jewellery Makers, that she's a bit tantrumy of late. She's turning into Bridezilla, if truth be known. I'm going to give you another gorgeous colour, and in fact this will go really nicely with the chain that I just gave you a minute ago. So out it comes again. Have a look. Now you're going to love these. Do you know you get 2 strands, Jewellery Makers? Hairbands, festival jewellery. Just booked my tickets to the V Fest to take my daughter. Took her last year, so now we're making it a yearly thing. I'm not allowed to stand with her, of course, you understand. I've just got to take her through the gates. And then off I go about my business. Have a look. Have a look at these, aren't they gorgeous? I love that colour again. I've got a chair, a big armchair, and it's this colour and cream, and I love it. It's my favourite piece of furniture in my house. I just love that colour. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's mermaidy. It's lovely. Oh, I love it. And that's right, isn't it nice on this strand with the little white rounds of quartz on there already?
Exactly. You get the beads in between. It's almost like, well, just
done for you.
Clip on each end, a clasp on each end, and you're done.
You're done. I'd love to see these in festival hair pieces.
Oh,
I love the fact that you could put these in stretchy bracelets. And again, I'm going to talk to you about my little Lele and Mina, because they would love them. They would really love them.
Lovely as rings as well, wouldn't they?
Gorgeous as rings.
Yeah, really nice.
I love that flower shape as well because it's really useful because you've got the grooves in there, so you can use that with your wire. Quite good if you've just started, or you're not very good like me. Not very good at wire work, so you just sort of fluff it and hope for the best. Fine. I am getting better. There are some things I can do that are really complicated. Like I can do Viking knit. I think I found that really easy. But I'm not, anything else I'm not, you know. But I just want to show you with that chain that you bought earlier. Because doesn't that go so beautifully? It just works. Just does. Let it work. If it works, let it work. Now, you're going to get... Are these brand new? Because I've never seen them. You've never seen them, Jewellery Makers, either. These are brand new. I love the surface lustre that you're getting from these. And there's loads and loads of summery opportunities for you. And it will be summer and spring soon. And perhaps the spring and summer, we fixed her. I think actually this is a boy. It's a gelding, I've decided. I'm going to call it George. Now, we should be at £15.90 for these. Don't forget you've got the little white quartz in the middle, which are what? I think they are 3mm white quartz. Oh no, they're 4mm white quartzite. Should be £15.90. UMG C39, we're going to give you an amazing price tag. You've got 2 long strands, Jewellery Makers, for just under £12. It's not half bad, Jewellery Maker. What a lovely colour with red, actually. Do you think that goes with red nicely? Oh, I like that. I like that, I do, Natalie. It'd be nice in your hair because you've got that gorgeous dark hair.
Yeah, that is. I can imagine a nice hairband.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Gorgeous. Love it, Jewellery Makers. £11.95. Loads of you there. Don't forget to check out baskets for this one. And don't forget to take advantage of your 1 P&P. If you've got a basket open, you may as well put something in it because it's not going to cost you any extra P&P. £11.95. Collector in Lanarkshire, Sussex, South Yorkshire, Patricia, Maggie, Carol, Leslie, Alan. Hiya, Alan. You're right, my love. Gail, that's guest designer, Alan. It's been busy jewellery making this week, hasn't he? Linda Denise of Derbyshire. Collector in West Midlands, Annie, Joan, Leigh in Cardiff. I've got you there as well. Christine, you've got yours. There's lots of you shopping with us today. Let us know what you're doing this Sunday. Is it roast dinner Sunday for you? Oh, I love a roast dinner. I'm gonna make one when I get home. Leanne from Bracelets and Bling in Devon says, the weather in Devon is glorious. The sun's out, there's blue skies. I hope you managed to get 10 minutes for your... Never, but I don't mind it because I don't like being on my own, really. I don't really like my own company. I don't really like myself. I don't have to spend time with... No, who gets time? Because then when you get time to do something, you've got to be washing or doing this or that, the other... Venetia says, hi Jenny and crew. Hi Venetia. I went to Jamaica on holiday and met a lady who was called Venetia Blair, exactly the same name. This is mad. It's mad. And exactly the same name as me. Never met a Venetia before, let alone the same surname. Freaky. It is freaky.
Bizarre.
It's freaky. But my daughter, we know somebody else who's got a daughter called Mia Cleary. Weird. And my Mia is older, so I say they copied. You can't just go taking.
No.
And she's from Cheltenham. And you know something? My sister teaches her at school.
Oh my goodness.
Really
that
weird.
is weird.
And my sister's like, this is so strange because you've got exactly the same name as my niece. Your name's Mia Cleary.
That is odd.
Weird. Very weird. Now, I'm going to give to you. Can I do the Kyanite? Because you know I love Kyanite. It makes me think of Roman goddesses. No, Roman gods in loincloths, right? Fanning us with those big feathers. I don't know where I've seen this. This must have been... Are they what? Sorry, darling? No feathers. Big white feathers. I am a goddess, and I'm being peeled a grape by another man in a loincloth. Very muscly. Very muscly. Dark skin, blue eyes. Think about that, jewellery makers. Have you had a grape peeled for you, Natalie?
Pardon?
Ever had a grape peeled for you?
No, I've never had a grape peeled.
Me either. See,
no.
we haven't lived.
No, I know.
It's just a thing that they used to do, Philip, in the Roman era. You were posh. I don't know who. I don't know them by name. It's just a thing, okay? Don't ruin the fantasy. Don't ruin it. Be nice, wouldn't it, Natalie? You just think about that, girl.
Yeah, very posh.
Every time I get a Kyanite strand out, that's my little beige. What's yours, jewellery makers? I love this colour. You might be thinking of Pinot Grigio when you look at this colour. I don't know. We all like a bit of that too, Natalie, don't we?
We do.
SQG C51. These are fresh and juicy. It's a Kyanite trio. Now, the great thing about having 3 different sizes in the rounds is that you can make a tapered piece or a graduated piece. And by that I mean that you could start off with one size and gradually get down to either the smallest or up to the largest. So it could be earrings, you could start with the smallest and get right down to the bottom and have the largest one, or do it the other way around, get large at the top and go down to a point with the smaller one. You can also do graduated waterfall cascaded earrings. And you can make rows of them. Mark Smith made me a gorgeous pair once, deep purple, and he tiered them in earring, made his own earring findings and did a tier. Oh gosh, I love those earrings. Should be £15.85 for these 3. They are 6, 8 and 4 millimetres. We're going to go down to an exceptional price tag that makes them £3.33 per strand. 32 actually. £9.95 for all 3. All 3, brilliant value. What are you going to put with yours? Can I suggest the Sunstone? Because I just love that combination, jewellery makers. Isn't that gorgeous? I've got Sula. Am I saying your name right, Sula? Can you tell me if I'm not? Please text me in. Collector in Greater London Town, 2 for you. West Midlands, you've got yours. Elaine in Wiltshire, Julie in Yorkshire. Another collector in Greater London Town, I've got Dana, Patricia. Not roast dinner for me today. Our friends are celebrating a Ruby wedding, so we're all off to the Indies. Yes!
Oh, lovely.
Yes! I love a celebration. I love it. Our Alan. All well, hun, loving the show and deals. Been ill for the last 2 weeks. I'm going to do it in his voice. So I need to catch up on making. Alan, guest designer, loving the quartz flowers. Thanks, Alan. Thinking of our raving days. £9.95, 3 strands. It's too much raving, Alan. That's his problem. Always partying.
Is he a party animal?
Animal, like an animal. Aren't you, Alan? £9.95, 0800 644 655. Now, I'm going to give to you. Please, can we do those Kyanites now? You're going to go cray for this. Now, do I have a gemstone grabber? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You're about to go, ooh, need. Be prepared for that, jewellery makers. Totally natural. Now, these are very limited. If you get 2. I'm going to show you. You get 2. I've got 1 here. Oh, wow. Look at them! Oh, Kyanite is one of the only gemstones that is a gemstone that gives you pearlescent lustre. And you can see that, can't you? Oh my gosh, these are heavenly. Look at that colour beaming from within. Kyanite gives you that play across. And do you know, actually, Kyanite, they used to use it and pretend that it was Ceylon sapphire. Ceylon sapphire, for quite a long period of time, was for the royal family only. It was exclusively for royalty.
Gorgeous.
So they used to sell it on the black market as Ceylon sapphire and say it was Ceylon sapphire, and people used to secretly get it and not be able to go and have it valued or anything, because it was, you weren't supposed to own it if you weren't part of the a royal family member. Look at that colour, look at that depth. And if you've ever fallen in love with a Ceylon sapphire, you can see the similarity, can't you? And if you're thinking, well, what's the Ceylon sapphire? You know the sapphire that's in the centre of Princess Diana's engagement ring? That, my darling jewellery makers, that is a Ceylon sapphire. Gorgeous Kyanite teardrop. Now you get 2 of these. You could make the most exquisite. I know exactly what I'd do with these. Prong set them. Here I would have a little diamond around, or something round and exclusive. Maybe another sapphire. It would be round. And then I would put them in earrings, drop earrings. They'd be so elegant. Now let's have a look at the depth of these, because you want to see how flat they are at the back. You don't want to have too much depth to these, because then you won't be able to prong set them, or they'll protrude too much in a prong setting. So these are perfect for prong setting in a ring. These are perfect for prong setting, ready to drop from gorgeous earrings. These are very high end. They are super luxurious. Don't they look Princess Diana blue? And you know what, jewellery makers? Can I draw your attention to the fact that the should-be price tag is ridiculously low already. One cabochon in that big craft store, you know the one I'm talking about. One cabochon, and it could be anything. The normal price tag, £9.95. So if you bought 2 cabochons, it would be more than... These are Kyanite, £14.95 for 2. Incredible value. We are very limited. We don't have loads of these left. Please make sure you're quick if you want this. AHN, sorry, V40. That's AHN V40 is your item code. £14.95. Use your debit card, use your credit card. You can do it with PayPal on the app, but whatever you do, make sure you're quick. 0800 644 655. You need these in your life if you love that Ceylon sapphire blue. You need these in your life if you want to get that colour to give to your customers. You need these in your life if you, like I do, love exclusive, gorgeous things that you just can't get any old place. You're getting them here at Jewellery Maker, and you're getting a 30-day money-back guarantee, and you are getting that 1 basket price tag, which is crazy. April, you've got yours. Belinda, you've got yours. Angela, Vanya, Jay, Claire, Jenny, you've got yours. Debbie, you've got yours. Annie, you've got yours. Toyin, you've got yours. There are so many collectors on the phone lines for these. I've got 1 in my hand. You will get 2. Look at the luster that you're getting. Look at the depth. This is a player correct gemstone. Just like Tanzanite, it's giving you gorgeous pinks. Just like a Ceylon sapphire, it's giving you that depth of blue, that drama. Incredible, but you are getting a pearlescent luster like no other. Beautiful. Look at the depth. These are perfect, aren't they? You need to check out baskets if you need these in your life. Deborah from Pennsylvania, where pencils come from. Debbie in Gloucestershire, you've got yours. Christine in Essex, you've got yours. Rosaline, you've got yours. You need to check out baskets because this is about to sell out. £14.95. You need these in your life, jewellery makers, if you love that blue. I love it, don't you? They're just beautiful. Natalie, you're doing I need those eyes at me.
They are lovely.
Aren't they gorgeous?
Really
What would you do with them, Natalie?
Oh, I think I'd make a ring, to be honest. I think I would make a ring or 2
So you've got 2 rings then?
Yeah, I think I'd go for a ring. Needs to be seen, or definitely earrings.
See, that's what, maybe if you get 2, you can make earring sets.
Yeah.
Look at that colour though, and it's the perfect depth, isn't it?
It's lovely.
Because it won't protrude too much in a prong setting. Oh, jewellery makers, you're so lucky. A collector in West Yorkshire, you've got yours. Carol in East Sussex, you've got to check your baskets out. Debbie, check your baskets out. Lots and lots of unchecked baskets. This is now red hot limited at £14.95. You are so lucky, jewellery makers. I love these. Super special if you're shopping with us today. Let us know what you're doing on your gorgeous Sunday. What are you doing, jewellery makers, on this gorgeous Sunday? Soon it'll be time for things like bank holidays and such. Don't you love the summertime when there are things like bank holidays that happen for no reason? Well, actually, there's probably reasons. It is annoying that you can't go to the bank, though, jewellery makers. I'm going to show you the other one that I've got here as well. I'm just trying to grab it. Come on, you rascal. There we go. So here's my other one. Just so you know, you're getting 2 gorgeous examples. Oh, beautiful. Gorgeous. Linda and Angus, you've got your... There's so many of you there. It's so lovely to see your... Oh, there are people coming back for more. Jewellery makers. Now, You are going to go cray-cray. Can I bother you for a head pin, please, my darling?
I can. Just put them away, actually.
Wes will come over.
Yeah,
Wes,
what about a bit of wire? Is wire any good?
that'll do it, darling. So it will. Thank you. Half-drilled pearls. My favourite earrings can be made from these pearl studs. Yes, please. Every time. They look so expensive. I'm going to just pop mine. Let's find the drill hole. There you are. Now you'd probably want a thicker wire than this. Hopefully it won't pop off. Now these are amazing for hat pins, jewellery makers. If you're shopping today to make your beautiful race week pieces, then my gosh, these are so gorgeous. They're so round. Oh, jewellery makers, you have to have these because you know something? You walk into any high-end jewellers and you look at a perfect pair of fresh water pearl out of the oyster pearls, not glass pearls, not faux pearls, real pearls. And they are this round. We're talking hundreds, jewellery makers. We are, aren't we? And I would pay £200 for the perfect pair of pearl earrings. I would, because you know how in love I am with pearls. They are my favourite. Diamonds and pearls, come at me. Because pearls are the sign of elegance, aren't they? They are. Pearls are the sign of class, sophistication. It doesn't matter how old you are always going to hold your own in pearls. Whether look at Audrey Hepburn, for instance. She looks insanely gorgeous. Think about Jacqueline Onassis, Marilyn Monroe, the classics, Elizabeth Taylor. Are these the only perfectly round pearls we sell? Phil thinks they are. Now you're getting two, of course, so that you can make earrings. They're too perfect for me. I love them. I love them. Do you know what's going to break my heart now? You are, because how much are you going to give them to me for? Yeah, you're ridiculous, Phil. Yeah, that's actually ridiculous. Because you know what? People will think they're not real and they are. If you make a pair of pearl earrings and sell those on Jewellery Makers, you can sell them for at least, do you know what? If you sell them at £40, I think you're selling them for too low. With sterling, solid gold, yes, I would pay. You would pay £200 for a pair of earrings in a jeweller's. You would for pearl earrings if they were a really special gift to yourself. And these are for Mother's Day, Jewellery Makers. They really are. The pearl is one of the most, and just think about how it's formed. It's organically formed in an oyster. I love it. I love these. I love them. June's birth gemstone. You cannot go wrong with a pearl. I don't think you can. You look at all of the, you know what? You look at diamonds and pearls, and you look at all of the royalty going back the ages. Pearls are timeless. They're classic. They're elegant, and that's why royalty, members of the royal family, will always wear pearls because people will always reference them throughout history. You know, you'll go and you'll look at photographs of the Queen when she was young. She's wearing pearls. She's wearing pearls. And then, you know what, it doesn't matter how old you are, because you're always going to look elegant. You're always going to look beautiful. They're always sophisticated. They're just stunning. At £9.95, I think you're getting, I think it's too low. Too low. It would be Liz Taylor's 84th birthday today. She was classic. Is there any, do you know, when you look at pictures of Elizabeth Taylor and you think there was no airbrushing then? I know they used to do painting and stuff like that, but she was just so beautiful. The eyes, so beautiful. It's not fair, is it, to be that beautiful? She was beautiful. It's a shame, Jewellery Makers, isn't it? £9.95, UAM G64. Now, my darlings, I love those. It's a shame to put them away, actually. I'm going to give to you. Now, you know this is going to make me smile because I love a little bead. I look like my skirt's going woof. I am sat down. I would like you to know that, just in case it looks a bit straight. I love little rounds, and these are perfect, Jewellery Makers. I am a seed beader. I am absolutely crazy for these little guys. I love the peyote stitch. Do you? The brick stitch around cabochons and things like that. I love, do you know what, something as simple as a ladder weave bracelet. I just think it looks really, really technical when you use a smaller gemstone, when you use the seed bead. I think it looks amazing. And so I'm going to give you a bundle that I think is going to be the perfect one for you if you've never worked with smaller gemstones before, because I'm going to give you what I would consider the largest of the seed bead sizes. So this is going to be great to practice your ladder weaves on. I love the rare colours here. And the great thing about having a strand like this is that if, like me, I get a bit flustered over putting colours together. I'm not very good at it. You know, some people you look at and you think, oh my gosh, they always look stylish. They always put colours together and they just look amazing. If I try and do that, I look like something the cat has sicked up. And I promise you this is true. I am terrible at putting colours together. Honestly, I promise you. So a strand like this for me, and maybe you're like this at home, is great because all the colours, you know, they go together, they work. You're looking at this and it works, doesn't it? Similarly, if you're somebody like Mark Smith, who's the Sergeant Major of colour, he would give them the order to all get in their own groups at once and segregate them into their different colour groups. They would be the blues, there would be the pinks, there would be all the different colours, but they would be together. And then I'm going to give you another strand that's similar, but different shades. Oh, I love that green. So these are brilliant. They're both 4mm. These are absolutely perfect if you're soutashing. Then I'm going to give you the black agate. These are 4mm as well. And then I'm going to give you the teeny ones, 3mm. Oh, I love this bundle. Straight away, I would like to make a ladder weave bracelet. And if you're not into beads, do you like little beads, Natalie?
I really like quite intricate work, so they would be perfect for me, yeah. But beady beads would be lovely.
Beady beads are perfect.
Yeah, Kumahimo would be nice.
Beaded Kumahimo.
Yeah.
Natalie, I haven't even mentioned one of my favourite techniques today.
So I think that would be really, because they work so well. So yeah, loads you could do.
I think you've got such a great bundle here. You've got 4 strands, let's not forget. Let's give you each strand for £2.50, less than that at £9.95. TQG C21 is your item code. You've got the black rainbows. Black rainbows. It's an interesting name. Was it yours or Martha's? Martha's. Martha. She's been watching too many weird films. 995 0800 6 444 655. Make sure you are checking out baskets, my dears, because I do not want you missing out on this one. The perfect opportunity to practice your ladder weaves, your 3 or 4 stranded weaves, to bead loom, to beady bead with. There's so many opportunities for you. It is lovely having your company here today at Jewellery Maker. We love you this afternoon. Is the sun shining where you are? Let us know. You having a nice roast dinner? Let us know. £9.95. And there are loads of you there. Sue in Cardiff, Lay's got 3, Pat in Berkshire, Rachel in Yorkshire, Nicola, collector in Yorkshire, Isabel in Angus, collector in Greater London Town, Nikki in West Yorkshire, Cersei in Lancashire. There's loads and loads and loads of you shopping with us this afternoon. We do love you. We do, you know. We really do. But don't forget to text us in. Now, I'm going to give you another star buy. I'm going to give you the perfect spring summer bundle now, and I'm going to give you 11 strands. Is that what you said to me, Philip? 7 strands or 11? 7 strands, but they're all double. It's called the Magnificent 7, Jenny. Oh yeah. I am so stupid. Now, you've got the pre and I talked to you about the peel grape thing. We're already there. We're being fanned right now. Look at that colour. So it's so spring-like already. Then I'm going to give you some sunstone. Let me get it, because I love these two together. Have a look. Oh, don't you think that's gorgeous? I love that combination. It reminds me of streams in the summertime, dipping your toes and trying to catch minnows. That's what that reminds me of, that colour combination. I don't know why. Then I'm going to give to you, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Unikite. Now, Jewellery Makers, all 3, because look, you've got the blend. Oh, it works very well, doesn't it? I love this trio. And then I'm going to give to you some Moonstone. Oh my gosh, I love these colours together. Don't they look amazing? Oh, so earthy.
They're gorgeous.
They're very good stuff clumped together, aren't they? It is a Mark Smith dream right now. Then I'm going to give to you. Should we take it to the blues? You've got gorgeous Soda Light, that denim blue. These go very well together, Jewellery Makers. I love this. Then you've got Tiger's Eye, looking all gorgeous, being all deep and meaningful. And then I'm going to give to you bright whites. Big chunks of magnesite. So if you don't know what to do with a chip or a nugget, you don't eat them. No. You make gorgeous jewellery. You can make memory wire bracelets. You can grab Mark Smith's DVD, which is called Chips and Nuggets, and it will show you exactly what you can do with these. Now, if you bought the watch face earlier, imagine just twisting some chips and nuggets either side in a stretchy and making a gorgeous timepiece. You could do it. In fact, I'm going to put that watch face at the bottom of the screen. So there are too many unchecked baskets for that, jewellery makers. And we're really limited. I've got 20 unchecked baskets for that. I've only got 11 of them left. Should be £20 and 95 pence this bundle, but jewellery makers, I'm taking it down. These are genuine gemstones. You do get a 30-day money-back guarantee. I'm talking to you about just £11 and 95 pence. And make sure you're quick. NMG C08 is your item code. Look at the texture. Look at the colour. Absolutely gorgeous. There is a small queue on the phone lines. I just need to let you know. There's a small queue forming on the phone lines. We're very busy for this deal. Please stay where you are. It is a free phone number if you're dialing from a UK landline. Say that to me again, Philippe. £1 and 71 pence per strand. What can you buy for that? A scratch card?
Yeah.
With the £1, that's it.
That's it.
That's it. I'm a bit addicted to those at the moment, jewellery makers, because I'm determined to make me millions somehow. Janet and John, you've got yours. Jenny, you've got yours. Sula, you've got yours. Linda, Lay, you've got 3. Tracy, Wendy, collector in Merthyr Tydfil, Isabel in Angus, Kerry in Norfolk. £11, 95 pence. Incredible. Incredible value. What do you think, jewellery makers? I reckon that's great. I do. Keep those text messages coming in, you cheeky lot. What are you having for your roast dinner, jewellery makers? I do love a Yorkshire pudding, jewellery makers. I'd love a roast dinner right now.
Yeah, nice. I could.
Oh, I really could. I really could. £11, 95 pence. It's time to go for a break, after which we're going to be returning with that luscious Nathalie and our second kit of the afternoon.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Tiger's Eye is a really beautiful gemstone. We see a very interesting optical effect across the surface of this gemstone. When this gemstone forms, quartz silica replaces fibrous inclusions, and what we get from that is a beautiful chatoyant effect. It looks just like a cat's eye shimmering across the surface of this gem. It does come in an array of colours, but these colours can also be dyed. Because of the fibrous structure, the gemstone itself takes dye very well. Naturally, this gemstone tends to be brown to yellow, but we can see this gemstone in vivid pinks, greens and blue hues as well.
There are 4 easy ways to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 54,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker. You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you have found a workshop you'd like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button. Fill in the required fields and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator Wendy at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you.
Labradorite is an incredibly popular gemstone here at Jewellery Maker. As a member of the feldspar family, this particular gemstone shows beautiful blue flashes as light hits the internal structure. The different layers that make up this structure give rise to really interesting colour play on the surface of the gemstone. The most usual colours we see are blue to violet, but you can also see flashes of orange and red. Its optical properties such as these, it gives gemstones the edge, as these properties cannot be simulated by man. Coral is another organic gem material. This particular gem material derives its nature from sea anemones or coral-like branches that grow within the ocean. The coral we use at JM is all ethically sourced, which means it is dead and not living before we turn it into jewellery. It's not farmed coral, so it's not taken from the sea alive. Coral has a wavy-like structure, which can often be referred to as a wood-grain structure too. It is seen in many colours, but the natural colours are your more pink to red tones. Due to its nature, coral can also be dyed. And so we see it in many different colours, including whites, oranges, and even goldens and greens.
Welcome back, you're watching Jewellery Maker, where we've been doing cheeky selfies during the break and posting them on Facebook. Post us your cheeky selfies, please, onto our Facebook page. If you haven't clicked and liked it already, then get doing it, or else. Now, I have got the most gorgeous kit for you. Nathalie has created some stunners, some absolute stunners. So let's have a look at the jewellery first of all, because I know you're going to then want the kit. Have a look. Let's start. Woohoo! Soft copper wire. 40 metres of it within your kit. 10 metres of chain in your kit. Huge labradorite cabochons in your kit. Isn't that gorgeous? Those little teeny seedy bead labradorites in your kit. How beautiful. And let's have a look at the detail on this. Let's look at the chain that Nathalie... Look. Who needs words? Why don't I just shut my mouth? Look at that. It's beautiful. It looks like it's from Middle Earth. It looks like I bought it out of Gandalf's pocket. That's how, it's incredible.
It is lovely. All of them are just beautiful, labradorite, gorgeous.
Jewellery makers, you are going to want this kit. The last time we had soft copper wire was in December. It all sold out. It dried up. We had a drought. We had a soft copper wire drought. I'm about to give you the components of the kit. You are going to want this. It's got all your favourite things in it, hasn't it? It's got all your favourite things in it. Let's start with the soft copper wire. Let's start with the highest gauge. You've got the 1 millimetre, 10 metres of soft copper wire. And when I say it's soft, it works like sterling silver because it's super malleable, super malleable. You're going to really enjoy working with this. Really easy. So you've got 10 metres of the 1 millimetre, 10 metres of the 0.8 millimetres, 10 metres of the 0.6, and 10 metres of the 0.4. You've got all the important gauges, jewellery makers, and they come in your kit. There are already lots and lots and lots of you putting this in baskets, and you're loading up on the phone lines. I've got to let you know, small queue on the phone lines for this already. Please be quick. It's a couple of minutes long. Stay where you are. It's a free phone number if you're dialing from the UK. I'm going to show you the cabochons. Guaranteed 250 carats. For me, that is 4 cabochons. Look at the labradorescence, it's striking. I've got a little belief that the energy that creates lightning bolts is made up of labradorite. There is no proof against that, or in fact for it, but I'm sticking with my theory. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Look at them. Labradorite is made up. Look at the blue. Labradorite is made up out of lots of layers. When the light hits it, the refraction you get is incredible. The more layers of labradorite, the more colours that you get. So here you're getting purples, you're getting greens, you're getting reds, you're getting all those gorgeous sparkles. There are lots of you on the phone lines. Stay where you are. I know there's a queue. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that one's gorgeous.
Philip, you got very excited. Philip, oh, it's a rainbow in that. It's amazing, isn't it? You've got the purple. You've got that dragon's blood purple. There's no proof against dragon's blood not being purple, and I won't hear it. I won't have it, Philip. Oh, it's like the sun setting, isn't it, that one? Come on. I love it, I do. Do you think it's magic? Do you think it might make us rich one day? Let's rub it in case. Then I'm going to give you the labradorite rounds that go with the 4mm rounds. They're faceted, they're gorgeous, you need them. Look at the sparkle that you're getting. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. You're going to go crazy for the chain. Is this sterling silver as well? It's not, it looks it.
No, yeah.
It's your Rolo chain. You said that was frightfully posh there, Philip. You said it's Rolo chain. Darlings. Do you know, this is going to look amazing with chainmail, this chain.
There's so much of it.
There's so much.
I used hardly any, to be honest. It was, it's just unbelievable how much there is.
Tell me again how long this is. It's 10 metres
So it's just
long.
It's just going to go on for a very long time.
Can we unravel it? Natalie, if you hold one end, where does it start? There.
I think so.
How did you start yours off?
Oh, no, there's a...
Oh, yeah.
I've got to try and find it now. Oh, gosh. Oh, look, now it's got another tie on it as well.
I think someone might have opened it. There we are.
It's seriously long.
Seriously, and you know what? The links are big and thick, aren't they?
Yeah, so they're nice, you know, if you're going to hang, you know, you can do the cluster necklaces and stuff like that.
Let's play a game of how far I can get
Go
on
on
a
then.
chain.
Go on then. Obviously, it's a little bit.
I don't know where to go
tangled.
because there's not really. I can't go very far that way. I think I'll go this way, Natalie.
Go on then.
I'll go round the back and I'll tell you how far I get. Are you ready?
Yeah. Hang on.
Oh, I don't think I can pull it
it's
because
not
it might
happening.
break.
It's not happening.
Wait there. Unreel it all.
It's long.
It's
Go.
so long. Do you know, it is very strong because I was worried that was going to break then. It's not going to, is it?
I hope not.
See you later, Nat.
Bye. Oh no, it's broke. It's
Oh,
broke because
I
it's
pulled
on in
it.
different sections.
Oh, it's in different
It will-
sections.
I don't know if that's just, yeah.
Yeah, because there's an ending to that, so it's in
Yeah.
2 lots, do you think?
But there's 10 metres in total. There's lots
That's
and
5
lots and
metres,
lots.
it's in 2 5-metre lots.
Ah. Well, there you go.
I could have gone out the studio. There you go. Oh, that's too close, isn't it? I could skip with it.
Oh my God.
Why
in
can't I?
heels.
I can skip in heels. I can run in heels.
Oh, I can't.
Oh, I can't. Actually, you might see my bottom, so I'm not going to. Shall I do it? You don't want me to. I've got my...
Oh, God.
It's caught in my leg.
Probably best not to skip with it, just in case.
Don't skip with it.
With heels on, unless you're really good at skipping.
Oh, no, I've got it caught in my leg. I did skip. I skipped. You get anyway. You get loads. You get
Get the
loads.
picture. Yeah, there's lots.
You've got 40 metres of wire, 10 metres of chain, 4 amazing cabochons, and a strand of gorgeous rounds of labradorite. Should be $46.70, and I actually think you're getting a superb value at $46.70. I think that's fine. I'd take that and run, Jewellery Makers, won't you? I know when I see a good deal, take it and run. Jewellery Makers. $29.95. The cabochons on their own should be over £15, and you're getting the whole kit for £29.95. Incredible value. Beautiful jewellery. And so many text messages, Natalie, coming in about how gorgeous your jewellery is. Loads of love for Natalie today. NLG C23 at $29.95. Superb value is what we're talking about. Question coming up for you, and it is from... I'm just waiting for it here. From Tina, who says, could Natalie tell me how to attach a chasing chain? Is it too small a link to put anything? It is too small a link to put anything through.
Right. I'm assuming you're referring to the first kit then, the trace chain.
I don't know.
Right? I'm assuming you are.
What's a chasing chain?
I'm assuming that you're talking about the really delicate chains that we had in our first kit. So I understand what you're saying, that you can't just attach a jump ring to it and then the clasp. So the best way to do it is to use the featherweight head pins.
Oh yeah.
And maybe just create an attachment and
with
a loop with that, like a double loop, wrapped loop, maybe a tiny bead. So for example, on the back of the necklace, what I usually do is put a tiny seed bead, do a wrapped loop on either side, attach the chain and then attach it to the clasp. If that's what you're referring to, which I think it is. Hopefully that helps.
Hope it is. Thank you. Keep those questions coming. Tina, if not, come back and let us know.
Yeah.
Look at all your names on the screen. So many of you there. There is a queue 3 minutes long on the phone lines. It's worth staying in that queue. Do we have lots of this kit, Philip? Oh, this is we have a big amount of these. We have 115 of these, which is much better than the usual amount. How many have gone? 3/4 of the stock have gone. I've got Wendy, Patricia, Theodora, Paul, Charmaine, Annie, Violet, absolutely loads of you, in fact. Loads of you. Thank you so much, Tina says. Yes, it is, thank you.
There you go, good.
You're welcome, Tina, my darling.
Super.
So we're going to learn how to do the
One at the far end, actually,
the cab. Just, there we are. This one here, is that the one?
Yes. Yeah, I have to make a confession. I thought this kit was statement pendants, otherwise I would have probably done a lot more wire work. However, you know, there's still quite a bit of wire work involved in this, so
there's a lot of wire work.
Yeah,
there's talking about.
But the lab, they're so beautiful. I mean, this is another one that was in the kit. I mean, look at the size of that one.
Oh,
so obviously you might get 3 and bigger. You know, obviously it's all down to the carat, but look at that.
Can you see the sheer size of this? Because this would make the most incredible belt.
I know, it's just...
I can see her face. Yes, there's a woman, there's her neck,
and
here's her decolletage.
I can't actually believe the size of them.
Or a skull.
Yeah.
2 eye sockets, nose. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can see something crazy in there.
They're amazing,
I'm seeing some stuff
right now.
So
you are, you know, obviously you may get 5 and they'll be all sort of different smaller sizes, or you could get really substantial sizes, but I think that's quite exciting.
And maybe you don't know what you're going to get.
So it is a bit, you know,
it's like
ooh,
Christmas. Yeah. Oh my gosh, isn't it funny how you see things?
Just unbelievable. And I've been working at home, you know, during the week, and you can, it just bounces, the light bounces off them, you know.
Very,
just amazing.
very
From
beautiful,
the other side of the room,
isn't
it? Yeah,
it's very beautiful.
Yeah. It's definitely one of my favourites.
Mine too. I don't understand how it's not mega bucks, because actually it does more for me than a diamond does.
Yeah.
It does.
You could look at it for...
It's just because we know diamonds are expensive that we want them.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. And we all want them. I mean, I'm not saying I don't want them. I
wouldn't turn my nose up to it.
Because they're and everyone goes, ooh, look at you, and you'll feel all proud. Yeah. But labradorite does more.
They are gorgeous.
Does more, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Now, just before, I've got something that I love so much that will sell out. I just want to give them to you now, so don't have to... These, you need them. If you do kumihimo, beaded kumihimo, you need these.
Definitely.
If you do anything with beading wire, you need these, because the doorbell will go, and if you leave it, the cat will get on it and go everywhere. So these are bead stoppers. So let's say you're in the middle of doing some beaded kumihimo and your beads are on, and you need to keep position, or you've got all these beads threaded onto beading wire, but you haven't got round to putting the clasp on the end yet. You just pop this on, release. I need to have it, I tell you what, no, you're not being silly. I'll be back in 2 seconds, Drew, because I'm just going somewhere. I need a strand immediately. Some kind of strand. Anyone? We've got to have strands somewhere. It's Jewellery Makers, only down here. Where's the gemstones go?
No, they're not in here, they go outside.
Oh, they're outside. Oh, it's okay. Here's some strands here. It's fine.
Oh, there's one here.
Thanks, I'm just going to break it.
Oh.
Come on, darling, thank you.
Probably but use that. Yeah, see, they're perfect for bead looming as well, anything like
bead
that.
looming, seedy beading, anything like that. If I could just take the... Oh, I'll just do that.
There you go.
Right, so let's say I'm in the middle of making a necklace or a bracelet. I can't be. The doorbell's gone.
Yeah.
And you know what'll happen? If I leave it like that, they'll just stay. They'll go everywhere. Let me just snip that one off. Sorry. I've got to snip it. Right. So I don't want my whole entire day's work to just go everywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this little beauty on like that. It will stop the gemstones going everywhere, jewellery makers. It will stop that with your beaded kumihimo. It gives you that security. They're little boinga boingas. Now these have the thumb and finger guards on them. I like to sing that bouncy bouncy tune from the Mighty Boosh when I'm using these. What are you saying, darling? Gemma Crow calls them mini thigh masters.
Oh, yes, I know what you mean. Do you know the...
Yeah.
You know.
It's not a good look
No,
in public
it really
to
is
use
not a good
those.
look, but I get it.
If you're
I get what
looking
you're
to
saying.
exercise your fingers, do a lot of
Yeah. there you
pinching,
go.
maybe, I don't know. But they really are fab. They're only £6.95 and these sell out every time. There are stacks of you wanting these. Little boinga boingas, your bead stoppers. Very rarely seen jewellery makers with the thumb guards. With the thumb guards, and great for your kumihimo and stuff as well.
So they don't go flying. Oh, no, they've gone.
See, if only we'd have had the boinga boingas.
I know, exactly.
If only, jewellery makers. Now, these are also quite good for getting rid of unwanted hair on your arms.
Yes.
That's not what they're for. Do not get chest hair and go, not that I get chest hair, I mean on a man, of course.
You could use it
Wesley,
as
come
a
here.
weapon, couldn't you? Yeah.
So can you do to your brother?
My
He's
husband,
asleep in the
if he's been
garden.
naughty, I'd be like, right, come here, chase around after him with a bead stopper.
Simon makes me take, get all the hair off my back and have to sit there with tweezers.
No.
It's gone past the romantic stage now. You know that when someone asks you to do that. Scratch my back. And I'm like there for ages, like, can this end now? Do you like your girlfriend scratching your back? It's a thing, is it? Do you make her get tweezers and take the hair from your back?
I don't get to that. I don't have
Not at that stage yet.
He's not that. No, he hasn't got a hairy back. He's young, isn't he? You wait.
He's a young boy.
You wait, Wesley. Kiss goodbye to that lovely bare back. He's a young lad. He can barely grow with the hair on his face. It's taking him ages. Now, let's start the demonstration.
Right, okay. Got carried away with bead stoppers.
Sorry.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how to wrap the front of this necklace. If I get time, I'll just talk you through how I've pieced the actual frame of the necklace together. I've chosen, I mean, this is not exactly the same because you get different cabochons in every pack, so I've just gone for the nearest I could find.
Okay, like a teardrop one.
Yeah, so I've gone for the teardrop one, but equally, this would work on anything. Okay, so I've taken, for demo purposes, I've just got a shorter piece of wire. You probably need about, I would say, about 30 centimetres times 3, okay? And then you're going to...
So you've gone shorter for demo?
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking, that's not 30.
Yeah, no. So I've gone shorter for demo because I'm going to move on to another piece
I'll forgive you.
that I prepared earlier.
Ooh.
Okay, I know. It's very organised for me. So you can see here on the wire, I've got the central wire and then the 2 outer wires I've kinked outwards, and that's just so it's easier for me to do my wire work without all the wires sort of catching and scratching. Okay. So you're going to anchor on with, try and work, well, they're not on the reel, but try and keep it on that reel there, if possible. But if not, you're probably going to need, I'd say, just have a metre to hand, just to be on the safe side. You probably won't use that, but just in case. But, you know, I tend to work on the reel, and I just sort of have it down on the floor.
Okay.
So that it doesn't get caught up in everything. Okay, so you're now going to, on the bottom wire that's kinked out, you're just going to anchor the wire on. So you just leave a short tail and you're just going to wrap that round 2 or 3 times just to get it on, okay? And try and just make that nice and neat. You're then going to just position your second wire, okay? And you can use your nylon pliers to just straighten the wires out as well, which I'll just do in a second, or your fingers. It's fine because this is lovely and soft, this wire, so you won't need to, you know, worry too much about it. It's just lovely to work with.
So soft.
Okay, so I'm just going to straighten it out a little bit just to make sure. Okay, so you can do that with your fingers or with your nylon pliers if you've got them. Okay, so now I've got that into position, so my wire's going around the back. Okay, so the back of all 3 wires, and then I'm going to wrap it around the top wire twice. So it's once and twice. So I'm going in between, so it's only going over the top wire. Okay, so if you wanted it to be a bit more, you know, more detail, you can do it 3 or 4 times, but just make sure that you're consistent, that you do it the same amount of wraps on each wire, okay, to achieve the look that I've got. Okay, so I've now done my 2 wraps on my top wire, so I'm going down to the second wire, middle wire rather.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to do 2 wraps there. So you can see with the wire, I'm not working far away from these 3 pieces of wire. I'm working quite closely so that you can get a nice neat wrap, because the further away you work, it's not going to be nice and taut. Okay, and you want the tension to be nice. Okay, so I've done my 2 there. So the wire always goes to the back. Now I'm going to wrap the bottom. Okay.
Yeah.
Twice, and then now go back up to the top. So you're going to do that until you get... Sorry, I'm really rubbish with this camera. I should really know by now after 6 or 7 months, really. So just keep going. So I'm going to go quite slow so you can see. So if there is anyone that's new to wire work, I know that obviously a lot of you are probably a lot better than I am, but this is nice for new people, you know, new customers, beginners, yeah. Okay, and this is lovely to work with because it's soft.
I'd say this is probably the best wire to start with.
I do, because a lot of people are really afraid of wire, and I think where this is so soft, it's kind of effortless, really. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going for a little while, and I'll just show you where I've got to. You will pick up speed as well once you get more confident with it. I'm just going quite slowly so that you can get the idea of what I'm doing. Okay, so I've built that up, so I'll just show you a bit I've prepared earlier. Whoops. I'll just straighten this out now.
Sorry, I was just getting the amber.
So I've built it up, and I'm only making it long enough because this part of the this is just going to cover the front. So depending on how big your cabochon is, okay, is how wide you're going to do that wrap. So if obviously it's huge, like the one I showed you earlier, it's going to be a lot longer.
Okay.
So you just keep stopping and just measuring it against it.
Righto.
So I mean, if you want to wrap it all round the back, that's fine. But you know, if you want something quite quick, then just do what you need to do, basically.
Okay.
So once you've got that length, I've then gone, I've left the wires on there for now because we might need to use them for a bit of wrapping. There's no kind of rule as to how this goes, really. You can do exactly what you want with it. So I've just sort of, you've got to be quite firm. It's nice and flat at the back as well, so that really helps when you're wrapping, especially if you're new to cabochons, because it's quite hard. If they're sort of rounded on both sides, it's quite difficult if it's moving all over the place. So this is really good again if you're just starting out. So I've gone back round the front, as you can see. So I'll just show you the front first. Just move my hands out of the way. So it's entirely up to you what you want to do with the front now. So if we just deal with the back to start off with. Okay, so just pull that out a second.
Pop it back in.
Yeah. You have to really give it a good press. Okay. So round the back, I'll just snip some of these wires off. I've probably got this too long. What you can do is you can just get the 3 wires, or even just one of them, and you can tie it underneath.
So tuck it under.
Tuck it under those 3 wires there. Okay.
That goes in nicely.
Yeah. So give it a good manipulation, and then I tend to use my pliers to pull it through because it's a bit slippy. Okay, so you can just to get that in place, you can just sort of wrap that round the once and then again. Okay, so you can just use your pliers. Remember, this is the back, so you're not really going to see it, so don't worry too much. She says, I'm trying to grab it now. Okay, so you're just going to grab that round and try and get the sharp bit, so try and tuck that under as well. Okay? So that's that bit. And then if you can do the same, you can either do the same with the other 2, so just tuck them under now. You can just sort of trim them off and tuck those in as well. Okay, so I'll just trim that off first. So I'm just going to tuck those under as well.
Okay.
Obviously you're going to spend a bit more time than I have. I'll just cut that little short tail off. Okay. So I'm trying to remember what I did around. Where is it? Right in front of me.
Right, I'll put it there for you, girl.
Right, so you've got that in now. So that can, again can go back round again, round the back. Like, you can do whatever design you want. I've gone back round and then I've tucked these under here.
Little twists.
Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll just pull them out. Pull that cab out for now just to get it through because it's easier. And then put the cab back in. So let me just grab that and then I'll put it back into sharp properly. Okay. So I've tucked that under. And give it, you really do have to manipulate it. Quite heavy-handed with it. That's it. And then that will go over. I'm giving it a good press. Live TV, it never goes how you want it to go. Okay, and then you're just going to coil this part. But ideally, what you want to do is, my work's not tight enough because I'm rushing it. But ideally, you want to just spend a bit more time wrapping it around, and then I'm just going to coil this part here. So while I'm doing that, do you want to?
We've got a star. We've got a star by. You know,
so I'll
beautiful
just tidy this up
amber.
while you're doing that.
While you're nipping and tucking,
I'll do my nipping.
I'm going to give you all the most beautiful strand of amber. Oh, it's lush, isn't it? Now, we have got, sorry, we're just going, ooh. Have a look at the amber. Now, the longer amber has been exposed to the air, the darker the colour. So over the years, it will go deep, 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 like this. It's beautiful. I love this. Look at the clarity. I love amber. Do you love amber? Something so different about it, isn't
really,
there?
really lovely. I think it's one of the first gemstones I use, actually.
Is it really?
I made a ring, yeah.
Started high-end
I
then,
know.
girl, didn't you? The texture of amber is unlike anything else. It's so light. It's beautiful, this Polish amber. The tones are incredible. Of course, we know we've learnt so much about history because of amber, because it encapsulates, it's encapsulated so much that we've been able to study and learn from. So it's historically a very important gemstone. But the fact that you've got amber, and I think people are very aware of amber, aren't they? You're aware that there is a gemstone called amber, and people are aware of what it is. It comes from the trees, and I love that. Look at this colour. Isn't it beautiful? It's just beautiful, isn't it? Those honey tones, that clarity mixed with the more burnt ember tones as well. And then you've got that set honey tone, the deep, deep rouge noirs. Really beautiful. If you want to be able to create jewellery with that added magical ingredient of amber, to be able to tell people actually go out and they look for amber specifically. A lot of people will say it's their favourite gemstone, so to be very, very lucky to have a piece of amber on you. And when you feel worried and you rub the amber, it's supposed to help to soothe your worries. It's a very, very beautiful gemstone. £39.95. And we're going down as a star by price tag. Now, you know something? These are last chance. We don't have loads. They're top drilled. One of these, in a pendant, in one of the sterling silver necklaces at £24.95, you could sell this, do you know, individually for that, couldn't you?
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Beautiful gemstone, incredible price tag. Look at the mixture of tones that you're getting. Look at that luster. Look at that glow. This is amber. This is genuine amber. It's 100% natural, Jewellery Makers. Liz B, you've got yours. Christina, Jackie, Sue, Collection in Greater London, Mercedes, Lay. There are absolutely loads of you there. On the phone lines, BGG, Y93, stay on those queues. On the phone lines, I know we've got queues today. We are busy today, Jewellery Makers. I'm so sorry. £24.95. Look at the clarity. Look at the mixture of colours. And know that you are using genuine amber, the glow. It's all about that glow. That's why I want it. That's why I want it. And I'm superstitious, I need it. Samantha's already got the strand. She's messaged us in to say, I've got that strand. It's gorgeous and it smells lovely. You know, amber smells amazing. It smells of amber. It's an individual smell. It does smell amazing. Lindsay says, have this strand, have found many pieces of leaves and bugs in them. And that, yes, I've got some too. Can you see this? Little encapsulations. Jack says, I had a lovely string of Victorian amber until one of my dogs ate it.
Oh, no.
They do eat the weirdest things, dogs, don't they? Trisha says, unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Yes, Trish, it is, my love. I love that. Well done. In Gwynedd, unbelievable it is. I won't lie to you, Trish. Look at this one. Oh, I love it. Oh, Jewellery Makers. It's beautiful. Who knows what this is encapsulated? Who knows what you're going to get in yours? Just look at the colour of this one as well. That is just luscious, isn't it? Jewellery Makers. The way it feels. I'm going to give that a rub while you continue on. So just refresh us on what we've done so far.
So we've wrapped it around a couple of times, and the sort of loose ends, I'm just going to coil them in however you want to coil them in. So I've left the last one, so I'll show you the two that I've coiled in. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of that little bit that's sticking out. Just there. And so with your round nose pliers, we're just going to coil this one in, or you can just shorten it a bit if you want. It's kind of personal preference. Never really going to get them identical because it's quite rustic. Okay, so I've done that bit there, and then once the necklace is made up, I'll just add some 0.4 onto the back, so the finish gauge in the kit, and that just gets wrapped onto the frame of the necklace. Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah. So
and you've got another demonstration for us as well.
Yeah. So I just wanted to talk you through the frame of the necklace.
Oh right. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So. I mean, it did take me quite a while to do. So
okay, so you can talk us through it. Yeah,
so I want to just talk you through it because it would take too long.
Oh, it's the chain.
Yes, I wanted to use the chain.
Wow, let's just get really close to that if we can. I thought you'd wire wrap this, but you've bunched
it does
the
look
chain.
like that, yeah.
That's amazing, Natalie. Can you see, Jewellery Makers? It almost has that chainmail effect to it, doesn't it?
So
I really like that.
What I've done is just, I mean, it is a bit time consuming, but I've cut
Talk to us about
little sections. So I've used the thickest gauge, which is the 1mm, isn't it?
1 millimetre, yeah.
To make the frame, okay, of the necklace. So if you get yours, I've sort of gone for more of a choker.
Okay, let's take a look at what Natalie's got then.
Oh, is it on there? No.
There we
go.
go.
So I've gone for like a choker style. Okay. So you can go longer if you want to. So work out the desired length of the necklace and just add on, I don't know, maybe a couple of centimetres either side.
Okay, just for safety.
Finishing off. Yeah. I mean, I have finished it off with chain around the back because I did start off thinking I was going to make a bangle and then change my mind. So I had to improvise. So, and I've got 2 of the 1mm pieces of wire together, and then I've got a single piece on top, and then to separate them, this is where I've used the chain. So I've just coiled the ends in, and I've just wire wrapped with the, I think I've used the 0.6, is it we've got?
Okay,
just to do a short wire wrap.
0.4 or 0.6.
Yeah, anything really that, you know, that's going to work, just to sort of secure the 3 wires together.
Okay.
I've then, if I just get a piece of white, I've cut quite a few. You are going to need quite a few. I've cut the 3 links, so it's basically 3. What way am I going?
That's it.
3 links of the chain.
You've hung them like that.
Yeah, so I'm just showing you what it looks like. So
we've only got a few kits left,
yeah.
just to let you know.
So I've got the 3 links of the chain.
Okay.
Yeah. Oops, there we go. And what I've done is I've threaded them on to the frame of the necklace. So I've threaded, like, it's up to you if you want the double part at the top or the bottom. That's your choice. So I've threaded them, and so you've got the middle link is just sort of floating in between.
Okay.
So I think on my necklace I did 5 pieces of chain in between.
Okay, so you start with 3, and then you get
off with 3. And then every so often, so after 5 links, I've then put like 1 lab on. I've just wire wrapped it in with the 0.4. And then as I've got more to the centre of the necklace, I've wanted to sort of just open it out a little bit. So what I've done is, rather than having 3 pieces of chain, I've added 4. So 4 links, okay? So if you just look at the actual centre part of the necklace, so you can see it's opened out ever so slightly, it's graduated. So I've put 4,
So
okay?
you've just added
and
an
then
extra link.
you can see it goes from 1 bead to 2, just to sort of separate the wire out a little bit. It's very simple, it's just time consuming, but I think it's really effective.
I think so too. I think this would look really nice in a tiara.
Yeah, and you know, bangles, which is initially what I wanted to do, and then I thought, oh no, I'm going to make a choker, because chokers are just everywhere at the moment.
Yeah, they are.
So yeah, so basically that's how I've sort of put it all together. I've pieced it together, and I've just coiled it again at the end. And on my one, because initially I was going to do a bangle, I just added the chain around the back, but you can just make it the whole way round and then just coil them in and then attach a jump ring and your clasps around the back. So
I love that. In fact, I quite like the idea of using the chain, because then you don't have to carry on.
Yeah, it's, well, yeah, if you want to reduce the amount of work, because it really does take quite a while. So it's just, I think what I would do, my suggestion would be cut all the chain one night, and so you've got loads and loads of little bits, so you don't have to keep stopping, because I was just constantly stopping and starting.
So do that, prepare.
Do that, make prepare. It's all in the preparation.
It's all about preparation. Life is about
cooking.
preparation, and I'm not prepared for anything.
So if you could do that first, then that will help. And then you'll just wrap your cabochon. You know, there's no, just around it a few times. Yeah, attach it on. So you can wrap it separately, or you can
push it through.
Yeah, or you can thread it through, exactly. If you've got a bit of room for manoeuvre, mine's just fell out. That's meant to happen.
There you go, there you go,
so you can
Jewellery
see
Makers.
there, you can just thread it through. And obviously do that before, so when you get to the halfway mark, thread your cab on, if you're going to do it like that, and then carry on with the adding the chain. Okay, so that's the way I've incorporated the chain into it.
Thank you so much. I'm going to go over to the centre. Thank you, Nathalie.
all right, you're
But any
welcome.
questions for Nathalie whatsoever, please get them through to us ASAP. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take this mandrel, not a mandrill. Should we do? Is this the all the different shapes ones? Yeah, it's what I've got for you, Jewellery Makers. Here's an example of all Nathalie's jewellery that you don't want to miss out on, Jewellery Makers. If you listen, we've got like 3 kits left, and that's it. So you do need to be quick. I'm going to give you the mandrels now. If you're into your wire, maybe you've just started with wire, maybe you've got the aluminium wire, then I've got some mandrels for you. What is a mandrel? What does it do? Well, it gives you that perfect shape every time. So first of all, I'm going to give you the round, the circle, and you'll have a look in this one, because what you've got is a graduating rod, is what it essentially is, Jewellery Makers. Have a look, here we go. Or like, Wingardium Leviosa. So you get the small circumference here, and it goes all the way to that larger round. And then you can use the base of it as well. And the benefit of having these on the steel is that you can hammer against it. So if you're looking to texturise or flatten your wire, that's why you'd want this against a wooden mandrel. Then I'm going to give to you the teardrop. So if you want to make teardrops or pears, let's have a look at the end of this, and you'll see it's in a teardrop shape, and it goes all the way down to that larger circumference, which you can see there. And then I'm going to give you the triangle. Do you remember the triangle at school?
Yes, I do.
Your job is to ting the triangle. Brilliant, sir. Now look at that. So you've got the triangle and the different... Now, you can make a really cool gizmo coil out of this triangle one. You can just coil it, take it off, and then separate it. You've got all of these amazing graduated jump rings. You can make them out of this. Should be $18.95 for all 3 of these. You're getting all 3. KYG C17 is your item code. And we're going to give you all 3 of these for just £9.95. A lot. So oh, my screen's gone crazy. Everyone's going bananas for this. £9.95 for all 3 of these, which makes them just £3.32 each. Incredible value. How much would you pay for one of these? How much would you pay for one of these in a craft store? What do you reckon? I reckon they'd easily be that price tag each, Natalie.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I do. Easily.
Yeah.
You don't see big, heavy stainless steel
or
pieces
they would be
for less than that.
plastic.
Yeah,
you wouldn't even be able to get stainless
that's okay,
steel.
but you can't hammer plastic.
No, exactly. So,
And the wire doesn't slip off as nicely.
No. So there you go. That's lovely.
Perfection. KVG C17, a trio of mandrels. £9.95. Christine, Catherine, Ruth, Tina, Collector in Essex, Hilda, Leigh, Olwen, Diana, Michelle. There's loads. There are so many of you on there. My screen's gone a bit cray-cray. Now we're going to leave that one with. I've got a teenager. Mags is like cray-cray. That's what they say, Mags. Sorry, I'm down with the kids. Oh, it was Martha. Oh, you understand cray. Yeah, but Martha, she's having a midlife crisis, isn't she, with her pink hair? Now, look, I'm allowed to say that because I'm her friend. No one else is allowed to say it to her, though. Just me. Or I'll get killy. Now, we used to be friends, she said. Yeah, but you're my biggest critic. Have a look at this gorgeous trend. Martha's come into the gallery to learn how to present. Now, okay, that's just a joke. Again, I can say it because I'm her friend. Have a look. I can't produce. 30 carats of gorgeous fluorite. For me, I'm going to use this to wire wrap. Not to wire wrap, sorry, to use with wire kumihimo, and I'm going to make a bracelet. I think these are stunning. Now, fluorite is a gemstone that naturally fluoresces, which is where it gets its name from. So if you put this under UV light, it will glow. And if you go to the Natural History Museum in London, there's a little rock and gem section. Go in there, you will see fluorite glowing. It's incredible. Is it the Science Museum? It could be the Science Museum. It's one of them. Faceted, beautiful. So £4.95. Are you insane in the membrane? £4.95. Well, obviously bead looming. I'd buy 3 of these because these are going to make a beautiful bead looming. They're lush. You know what? We were talking about the ladder weave earlier. Do that with them. Naturally, you can't buy seed beads. No. And these are a decent size. They're a 4mm. So you're just getting into intricate beadwork. They're perfect, aren't they?
Definitely, they're
£4.95. Can't buy glass strands for that in the shops.
No.
I just think this is super. A super deal. 0800 644 655 MFP 070 is your item code. 30 carats, 4mm, £4.95. Jewellery Makers. It's lunacy. Utter lunacy, so it is. Leigh in Cardiff has 3 of these. Susie's got 2. Pippa, you've got yours. Suzette, you've got yours. Vivienne, you've got yours. Liz B in Hampshire says, when I was young, we used to collect amber from our own stretch of beach in Dem. Oh, you're so posh. I'm in awe with this story. Do you know what, Lisby? That sounds amazing. That sounds like the perfect childhood memory, doesn't it? What's your favourite childhood memory?
I don't know. I haven't got any that I can remember.
You haven't got any childhood memories?
No, probably going back to Ireland. We used to go to Ireland for the whole summer.
Did you?
So, yeah. So
whereabouts?
That was lovely. My mum and dad are from a place called Sligo. So we used to go there for the whole summer.
Oh, how lovely!
Yeah, no, it was lovely and spend time with the family. So
do you know my daughter's going to Sligo in April?
Oh my gosh! Well, there you go.
She told me yesterday that she was going. Yeah, with a friend.
Great town.
Yeah, she's going. They've got a little house down there of her friends.
Very nice.
£4.95. Loads of you there. Loads and loads and loads of you. Penelope from the county of Cork. You've got yours. How are the Clearys? Penelope, do tell me. What's your favourite childhood memory, jewellery makers? Can you just hearing from Lisby about the amber? Have you? What's your favourite childhood memory, Martha? You're bound to have lots of crazy ones. Reading poetry under a tree whilst eating apples. She's saying we used to have the old Land Rovers. Oh, darling, yeah. Big bright yellow one. Lots of dogs and lots of children in the back. Yeah, happy days picnicking. Love it. Love it. Now, I am going to give to you some agate slabs. Could I trouble you for my black background over there, please?
Oh.
That one there.
The one that's got loads of beads.
The one with all the stuff I've put on it, yeah. Yeah.
You can.
Yeah. It's like my bedroom. I make my kids have such tidy bedrooms and mine's always a mess. Thank you. Well, the thing is they go in and out of mine because they always use my bathroom. I don't know why they can't use their own. No, it's because I've got better products. I went into my bathroom the other day and my daughter has used all of my face products, everything, stolen my knickers.
Oh, gosh.
This is what happens when you have a teenage daughter. But I asked her the other day if I could use some of her eyeshadow that my mum had got her and she went, no, Nana bought me that. I won't tell you what happened next, jewellery makers. Have a look. You are guaranteed, these are amazing.
They are beautiful.
It's like taking a slice of Thailand and putting it in a caboose, and I love these. They're gorgeous, look at that. So you're guaranteed 4 of these, and they are, what a colour. What a colour, oh, I love these. Do you know what I would do with these? With one of them? I'd make a dream catcher or a light catcher. They make an incredible chinking sound.
Oh, they're lovely.
They're very calming, aren't they? If you, oh my gosh, do you know what that looks like, that one? Looks like there's a boat in the ocean. Let me turn it up.
I can see
That way.
what you mean,
That's a boat, isn't it, jewellery makers? On the water. It's a sign. Oh, I love them.
I
They're
was watching it
ornamental.
last night, sorry, and Alison Terry made a real statement necklace. I think they might have been pink colour. They were beautiful. Big, massive statement necklace with them. Really
And she's amazing, that
I mean,
lady.
it was just unbelievable, this necklace.
I need to watch that.
You really should, because I was just mesmerised by it. So, yeah.
Look at the each. You said they were you're guaranteed 4. $7.95. This is ridiculous. If you were to walk, and I say this every blooming time, I'm telling you, if you go into that big craft store that rhymes with Bobby Shaft, the average price of a normal cabochon, I don't want to say normal, but I mean quartz cabochon, agate cabochon, $9.95 average price. $7.95 for 4. These are not average. These are definitely not average. There is something so different and so quirky about these. $7.95 for 4. It's as crispy as raspberries. $7.95. AIP, or 78. Marcia from Nebraska. Ooh. Where's Nebraska? That's in America, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Is it in Canada?
It's cold, I think. I
I
know
want
that
to go
much.
to Nebraska. You're saying Illinois. Don't know for a fact. It's a US state, Nebraska, I'm hearing. Oh, Marcia. How lovely. Lay, you've got 3. Anita, you've got yours. Anne, you've got yours. Alison, so it's all for the A's at the moment. Kathleen from Dublin. Carol. No, Caroline. Daisy. Tina, you've got yours. How wonderful. At $7.95. AIP 078, 275 carats. These are incredible. Now, these are drilled slabs. Oh, my gosh. Stop everything.
Oh,
yeah, they're drilled. I just read it in the description. I should perhaps do that for everything that I give to you, jewellery makers. What with it being my job and all. These are drilled. Easy, easy. Perfect. Couldn't be easier. Just put a little loop in the top, pop on a chain, job done. 100% satisfied with those. Now it's time for your next star buy. Russian dioxide is naturally the most striking greens, and it's totally natural. It comes out of the mine this colour, no heat treatment, no Fisher filling, no nothing. Don't need nothing. Let's It's absolutely striking, isn't it? And you know what? This is a gemstone that only comes out of the mine for 3 months in the year because and that's in their summer. It's so frosticles. Absolutely frozen over those mines. And they reopen in like June, July and August. So that's their summer. Believe me, you won't want to be wearing a bikini because it's still snowing, Jewellery Makers, and it's thick, thick snow and ice. Very cold. I'm talking to you about teardrops of beautiful Russian diopside. Of course, this is Russian diopside because you can't get diopside anywhere else. It's only from Russia. Look at that colour. Aren't they incredible? Beautiful. Yesterday was chrome diopside day, I've just heard in my ear. I didn't know.
No, you had a chrome diopside day.
Yesterday it was.
There you go.
Here at Jewellery Maker,
Oh, right.
chrome diopside
Yeah.
day. These are striking. The clarity. It was first discovered in the early 1800s. This is a gemstone that is getting harder to source every single year. Now remember, a lot of emeralds are are treated in some way. They are. Not this gemstone. Can you imagine the bright white background near the Russian mines, and then out comes this glowing green gemstone, and it is glowing green. Now this is a royal green, isn't it?
Stunning.
Amazing, with really rich, deep amethyst. Those purples and those greens, or with rose golds. We're going to take a huge £10 off this strand. Now please remember, you have got a huge 50 carats. These are between 4 and 7 millimetres. They're on a 20 centimetre strand. And they're £49 and 95. Incredible value. £49 and 95 pence. 0800 444 655 is the number to be calling. You can do that on the website or the www.jewellerymaker.com. I don't think I've ever seen a strand like this at such a price tag. Look with sunstone. What an amazing combination. And you know what? This is a green that's going to suit all seasons. In the summertime, put it with gorgeous citrine. Put it with those happy, bright yellows. In the wintertime, put it with gold. It looks very Christmassy. You know what? In the autumn, put it with those beautiful coppers. And you've got such a... We're going to give you $49.95. We're going to give you a double star buy. I'm just telling you my VMCD09. Let's stick with the green. Yes. Let's put these two together. Do you know, I just made the sound that you make at school when they tell you you're watching a video.
A video.
We're not doing any work, we're doing a video. Yes. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I just made that noise. Let's put them together. Oh my gosh. Jewellery makers. Together they are glorious. Oh, your camera's broken. It's gone a bit steamy. Look at him. He's in a rage. This is Wesley's face in a rage. His expression doesn't change. Oh, he's fixed it, Wesley. You are clever. Look at those together. Oh, I love peridot so much I could kiss it. It's more beautiful than rainbows to me. Are those sterling silver little balls? Look, look, look. They look it, Jewellery Makers, but there's nothing on my description to confirm. Well, I can see them. Oh, these are amazing. Look at the clarity. You know these are my favourites. You know they're my favourites. So, can I just do something? Just doing something with the morganite. Come on. You know it makes sense, Jewellery Makers, to do this. That morganite's so lush, isn't it? August birth gemstone. Beautiful peridot. I just love peridot. And it's highly pleochroic. You get the most amazing golds just glinting back at you. It's powerful, it's beautiful, but it's soft and it's subtle, and it's only $12.95. Look at this for a price drop. Jewellery Makers, this is the gemstone of spring and summer. It's absolutely glorious. Totally glorious. Do you know what? I have got such a fabulous strand of opal. Look at this opal. Hello.
Oh, that's
coming up
lovely.
later, but that goes very well indeed. October's birth gemstone and August together. And I love it with the peach of the with those apricots of the sunstones. Just that is just such a summer combination for me. Look at, I love that. I love it, jewellery makers, I do. And you love it too, because I can see you all over those phone lines, all over the website. Make sure, oh Lay, you're such a multi-buyer. Cardiff has never looked so beautiful, has it? Go and visit Lay's Cave if you ever get the chance. I think she's like a mermaid and she has this amazing... I love Cardiff as well. It's a lovely place, isn't it?
I've not been to Cardiff.
You've never been? Oh, you'd love it. The shopping's great. Great nightlife there. 12.95 SFIM09 is your item code. We're going to go to a quick break, after which we've got loads of goodies coming in. I can't believe it's 4 o'clock already. Don't you go anywhere, my darlings. I'll see you on the other side of this.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100